What is going on, guys? And welcome to the, I'm not going to look at the screen. I'm going to do it off memory. Welcome to the Bandai Namco Creator Collective Elden Ring Nightreign Randomizer Challenge 2 and Knuckles. My name is Scott Jund. Today joining me is CBD. What's going on, man?
What's up? It's going good. How are you?
I'm doing good. We have not practiced this intro 9 times. These are normal human conversations we're having right now. So, like I said, this is the Bandai Namco Creator Collective. It is basically a group of content creators in the Americas that enjoy Bandai Namco games. I know CBD and I are in for Dark Souls. You said you started Dark Souls in 2013, right?
2013.
Was that early Dark Souls or late Demons?
That was Dark Souls because it was free for Xbox Live Gold members.
Oh, really? That's how you got it? Yep. That's a good way to get in. I started in like 2014, but yeah, the whole point is, if you're a Bandai Namco fan, you can type !BN creator in chat. It is basically just a whole platform to have just stuff like this. I've been in the platform only 2 months. I got an email last month like, hey, wanted to do this tournament? I was like, sure, I'll commentate it. And they're like, okay, and that was it. So if you want cool little opportunities like this, early access for game reviews, game codes, special meetings at conventions and stuff like that, yeah, feel free to enter that command to check it out and join the Bandai Creator Collective if you would like to. But now the actual tournament itself, CBD is going to go over the whole format of how this whole thing is going to run.
All right. So for the randomizer tournament today, we have actually 9 teams, not 10. One had to step away, but each team has 3 creators from the Creator Collective on their team. And also, before the event happened today, each team member was given a randomly assigned Nightfarer. They had no choice whatsoever of who they got. They just had to get with whoever they got stuck with. And for this tournament, there's 3 rounds, and it is single elimination. So if any of the teams do not complete their expedition and they all die, they cannot move on to the next round. And with each round in this tournament, the first round, and for all the subsequent rounds as well, they are all going to be in the Deep of Night Depth 1. And obviously this is more challenging than the regular expeditions. If you were just choose, say, Tricephalus or a Sentient Pest, it's going to be Deep in Night, so they have random bosses or random night bosses that they're going to have to fight. And sometimes there's going to be much more RNG when it comes to Deep of Night as well. But it's only Depth 1, so it's not as hard as it can be. For the round 1, the first round, the players can use any relics that they have in their inventory. It could be a small relic, it could be a large relic, it could be a boss relic, whatever they want to do. And if the teams end up beating their Night Lord at the end of round 1, they get to move on to round 2, still in Deep in Night Depth 1, but they can only use small relics. So the relics only have one attribute assigned to them, or one effect. Right, and if each team then continues to beat their Night Lord and not die, they move on to round 3, where they cannot use any relics whatsoever. And again, still in Deep of Night Depth 1. And if somehow we have more than one team that has beaten their Night Lord by the end of round 1, there's going to be a final tiebreaker, and that tiebreaker is going to be the total number of runes that each team has collected, and they'll be going head-to-head, and whoever has the most runes will win the tournament. And I guess, what do they win, Scott?
So, each member of the winning team is going to receive a customized trophy and a full set of the Elden Ring board game valued at, it's increasing every time I say it. Now it's $5 trillion. So a lot of rewards here. And it should be really exciting. And it's a great incentive. And again, good reason to be in the actual Creator Collective to have chances to win stuff like this. So in a minute, we're going to be jumping into it, but we're actually going to be using the new content from the Forsaken Hollows DLC. It's actually on sale right now. You can type !Forsaken Hollows in the chat. So Forsaken Hollows introduces 2 new Nightfarers, the Scholar and the Undertaker, and a new Shifting Earth. But again, I don't know why From Software always does this. They always undersell what they're actually giving you. It's not a new Shifting Earth. It is an entirely new map that I have still not fully learned how to navigate. It's always like, beat Elden Ring in 20 hours. I'm Miyazaki. No, it's like a full brand new map and everything. And there's new seeds on the old map. There's new structures. There's stuff that was added very recently. In fact, there was just a patch that added stuff that I've never seen before. I just did a run where I just found a village with a bunch of those electric rams and I got deleted instantly. So if people have not been practicing very recently, there might be a lot of very surprising new things that have come to the game. Even without the DLC itself, a lot of the things are just based in the patch changes for, just a constantly updating game. So it should be interesting to see how these players actually adjust for all of the new content. So in a minute, we should be going into games here. Did we go over the whole reroll system as well?
We did not go over the reroll system, actually. So what's interesting about the Nightfarers here and each team gets one reroll that they can use. How the reroll works is it's one reroll per team, not one reroll per individual. So if a team has a composition that they don't really like, or they don't like one of their characters that's assigned to one of their teammates, then they can opt to use the reroll, and they'll be assigned a random Nightfarer again, and one person from the team needs to take that new randomized Nightfarer. So if you have a team full of Revenants, and then you get a Recluse, one of the people on the team needs to take the Recluse, right? It could help you, it can hurt you, and there's actually one team that we have who someone had Raider, they didn't want it, they had to reroll, and then they got Raider again. So
yep.
it was a side
Grand
grade.
Cloud went from Raider to Raider, and he just got to stick with it. So yeah, that's the breaks. It's randomization upon randomization. They really went full chaos with the idea for this tournament, so it should be a lot of fun to see how everyone adjusts to all of the changes. And yeah, once you're locked into your reroll, that is it. You are stuck with it. But the actual compositions of some of these teams, we have a little sheet right here. Have you noticed a best composition or anything like that?
My favorite composition, I guess I'd say, is there's a team with one Iron Eye and two Wilders. Those are two of my favorite Nightfarers. So that's probably going to be a really good one. Wilders, again, kind of tough to die with him sometimes because he has the passive cheat death. And Iron Eye just helps DPS across the entire team when it comes to his mark. And we have Team 3 that we're going to be looking at first. And the Team 3 did not use their reroll yet. They can use... They did not use their reroll yet. However, you can see that if throughout the competition they want to exchange an Iron Eye or exchange a Wilder, then you might see their composition change throughout the event here.
And I think we had another team you wanted to take a look at as well, Team 9. We're just referring them by the numbers because there's no captains. Like I said, these teams were just randomly selected. All of the players were just randomly placed together. It's not like we have a god squad and then, people that don't have quite as much experience. Everyone is just intermingled. It is going to be complete chaos. And I think the players have only had a couple of days notice for this, so they've had very little time to prepare. So we're going to see how they're able to work as a team on the fly. Looking at Team 9, we have a Revenant, Undertaker, and a Scholar. That strikes me as a squishy lobby. Am I wrong?
It is quite the squishy lobby. And you can see how on the left there was a reroll used, and they went from Iron Eye to Revenant. So even if they didn't go from Iron Eye is a pretty squishy guy too. So they weren't escaping the squish, I think.
Yep. So there's a lot of potential for damage here, and especially for AoE, because the Scholar and Undertaker combination can be very, very solid with massively clearing areas. Scholar has this ability to basically link everybody nearby. It's a massive, massive radius. So you can walk into the center of like the center castle in most of the maps. You can just walk there, use it, and basically tag everybody in the entire castle, and then everything you hit is going to share damage. Additionally, when Scholar uses the ultimate, then the Undertaker will be able to use their ultimate and just slam into somebody for free, and then she can do it again. So you can have a bunch of damage that is going to synergize with that as well. And then for at least defensive properties, Revenant's ultimate is actually very good at keeping people alive and is one of the few ultimate arts. I believe it reses no matter how many bars they have. Is that correct?
Yeah, correct. And it gives each person invincibility as well for a limited amount of time. So
it's not invincibility. They just stay at 1 health, right? They can't die.
Yeah, they can't
can still
die.
Lose
exactly.
health.
Yeah. So even if you did it in the storm in the night, you can still be in the night rain, right? As you're trying to get back into the circle, and you won't go down until obviously the invincibility stops.
Yeah. But overall, yeah. So that is an example of a team that is going to have to be very careful because there's not really a good frontliner here. Revenant can try to summon her poor old family to take some hits as well, but for the most part, we're going to be looking at there's no guardian to hold the shield up front here. Nightreign is not really like an MMO though, where you need a tank, a DPS, and a heal. It's not really quite like that. All right. We are going to be checking out another team now and seeing what their composition is, and for good reason.
I believe it is the same team. We're going to watch the gameplay now. We're going to be looking at Dump Truck Dylan right now as they load into their first expedition. Fantastic name, by the way. I commented.
Everyone on the production team are all massive fans. Oh no, they got the new Shifting Earth.
Yeah, they got the Shifting Earth. So they're gonna have to quit out right now. They have to go back to the round table because for this event we can't have any Shifting Earths, just to be as consistent as possible. There's a lot of randomization within Nightreign, but we don't want one person or one team getting a Shifting Earth where it might be more beneficial to them than another team, right? So they're going to be resetting here.
This is a randomized tournament, but there are a lot of aspects that we're trying to make as consistent and fair as possible. And if someone gets a Shifting Earth that is, potentially immensely useful, like say you get Caligo and then you get the mountain, like you're just going to have a massive advantage. So we're trying to like minimize as much of that as possible. And that's why we're just going with no Shifting Earths. But hey, there was a very quick preview of the new map. So look, you're going to get the DLC. Very pretty, totally new area to fly into. So that was a very quick example there. Hopefully they'll be able to get right back into it and join up another match and go from there. In terms of exploring that Shifting Earth, have you actually figured out how to fully navigate it yet?
No, not fully navigate. I just found out earlier that you could there could be a church that appears underground. And I had no idea that was a thing. So
wait, there's like another hidden church. It doesn't show on the map.
Yeah, sometimes there could be 3 churches that you see on the map, but then you have to press down on the D-pad or whatever it is on keyboard and mouse, and there can be another church right below. So it was very, very interesting. I'm not even sure how you're supposed to navigate things other than, the middle, the giant crystal, and the Colosseums, because there's way more to it. There's mausoleums you can go into to dupe your weapons. There's a lot of potential, I think, with the new Shifting Earth.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to ask the question, how many times have you jumped off a cliff and died?
Oh, a lot. I was playing one time, and my teammate, he got hit by a Bellbearing Hunter, and then he went down, and then he dropped. And I thought he fell through the floor. I'm like, that's a funny glitch. No, and then I ran after him, and then I fell too. So there was just no floor there.
I have had so many people in random games bait me. They'll run and then mark a point of interest, and they'll run up to the cliff and then jump vertically but not forward, and then I'll jump off the cliff, and then they just sit there and I can see them emoting at me as I fall. I'm like, you son of a... Dude, it is so funny though.
The trolling in the community never ceases ever since DS1.
Yep. It's not even a PvP thing. It's just in it for the love of the game at that point. But yeah, the map is definitely very interesting to navigate. It's way more vertical than the baseline map, so I think a lot of people are still really getting the hang of it. I just found out now that breaking all the crystals and stuff and getting the... Have you actually found it to be optimal to do the towers once you've completed the crystal?
The tower, you mean the Colosseum, the 3-story one?
One more time?
You're talking about the Colosseum, the 3 levels where you have to...
Yeah, I haven't figured out if that's worth going, because it takes a lot of investment. Yeah,
usually I think it is, just because there's a lot of runes in there, and you get the bonus at the very, very top. But
looks like we're going to be switching over to Team 2. We got Alara on the Recluse, Rage Jazzy on Executor, and Grand Cloud on the Raider. The Raider reroll into Raider. This is that Grand Cloud.
And here we have the gameplay so far. They're taking on the Evergel. Oh, interesting. I wonder if they have the Evergel relic, actually.
This is so early that I'm guessing they probably started with it, yeah.
I'm guessing. A double katana build. Interesting. Okay.
Apostle is a tier 1 or tier 2?
This is a tier 2 Evergel, so they'll get the runes from killing the boss, and they'll also have the opportunity to get 20,000 runes from the boss drop here if they don't take the passive.
With the whole Evergel meta, I took a little bit of time away from Nightreign, and from then and now, I've heard that they nerfed it in some way. Do you know in what way they nerfed it? Because it was pretty overbearingly good.
I'm not sure how much they nerfed it, if they did. However, I think the new meta that people like is putting on the relic that allows you to get more attack power for the Night Invaders that you kill. That's
doing the cataclysms. The
little blue bubble areas on
Really
the map.
bubble,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, and was that like a higher modifier? Did someone like data mine that, or is it just
I'm not entirely sure. I think it might just be faster to get to those places of interest and then kill the night invaders. And sometimes you can get, I think, 2 or 3 of them, especially in Deep of Night. In Deep of Night, I think those areas are much more common. Yeah, I just saw on the map there how I already saw one on the left side of the map too. So
Oh, yep. You see right there. It's like the dark green circle around one of these standard tiles that can spawn in the actual game. But those areas are pretty dangerous because you can just get jumped, and it's honestly terrifying. And like, have you ever been like jumped by like an Iron Eye and like a Recluse, like multiple range, and they're
Yes.
just coming out of the trees? You have no idea where you're getting hit from.
Yeah.
It's scary.
And then Iron Eye also always has a poison bow, and then every time you kill a Night Invader, you do get their weapon. However, you never get a poison bow from Iron Eye, and I think it's just a highway robbery on that.
That is truly unfair. So this is actually one of the new structures that have come with the DLC. This is, I guess, there are many variants of it. This is the rot version. There's like a frenzy and a sleep, and they all have the respective element, and the weapons that the bosses at the end will drop are based on those elements. So it looks like we have a clean rot knight here for the rot form of the swamp, and it goes down very quick. So I feel like this is more of like a level 3-4 early game area. I'm still trying to learn these new ones.
Yeah, it's pretty early, and these places of interest also have the chests you can get stone sword keys from. I'm not sure if they got it in this run. Definitely not the executor that we're watching, but maybe the other team has picked it up. But
I've noticed the
go ahead.
The cathedrals that like almost always used to spawn with, I feel like they're not spawning them as much. Have you noticed that by any chance?
Yeah, the forts and I believe they're called great churches. I don't think they spawn in as much because these new places of interest are replacing
makes
them.
sense. They want to split it up a bit.
Yeah, and they
honestly
they kind of help too. If you're going for the meta with the average house, it looks like she found the chest. She did not open the chest though. In that chest, there could have been a stone sword key. So I guess they did not go for it, but.
I mean, yeah, these structures are very new, so I don't really fault anyone for not knowing the exact contents of all this stuff. There's the new village as well, where you can like reforge your weapons skill, right?
Yeah, you can get a different one. Every time that I've used it, I've gotten the same skill. So
oh, really? Yeah. Is it fixed, or are you just unlucky?
I think I'm just unlucky. That's kind of the way of the road for me.
Man, looks like before Night One's even ended, they have maxed out their flasks, which is, it's always interesting to see what you prioritize, going like purely for levels and damage or prioritizing those churches first. Typically by the end of the run, you want to have all the churches, but it's like, what do you think is the more optimal play at the start of the game?
I think in Deep of Night, for me, they haven't maxed it out because there is still one more church on the left side. But I think
I didn't see it. Sorry.
In Deep of Night, I think it is so much more common to get one shot by things, and so I think because of that, focusing on getting stronger, so you're in the fight for a less amount of time, right, would probably be like what I would go for if I was playing. And that's kind of how I do things when I'm in depth 4 and depth 5 is I try to get as strong as I can, and then like kind of if there's churches along the way, then I think it's a good idea to get them, especially if you have like an attack power increase at full HP or something like that.
Sure, yeah, and some of those buffs are among the strongest in the game. Looking at Team 3 here, we have Iron Eye from Gremlin. And then we have a Wilder on Fight and Cowboy, and then another Wilder on Gymtonic. That is a pretty damn good setup, I gotta say. That is very strong.
I don't think they're going to be using the reroll for for this event.
No, there's no reason to. 2 Wilders and an Iron Eye. Like, Wilder is really a great all-rounder. He's got it's almost like the equivalent of quality scaling from the Souls games, where you can kind of just use any real weapon and do pretty good with it. Wilder's very much a jack of all trades, and his ultimate art is incredible at staggering. If you've got the fire effect, which it seems like they have the relic for on the ground, that modifies it and gives you a nice dot on the ground as well. And yeah, they are absolutely bullying this Knight's Cavalry right now.
They all saved their ults for this Knight's Cav too as well. So, and there's the cheat death passive that Fighting Cavalry just used. He did not die, and that's probably going to save him a lot. At least it saved me a lot whenever I was doing Wilder runs.
I would
especially
have to
solo.
imagine, yeah, on the higher Deepa Knights, that has got to be like the strongest passive in the game because, like you said, so many things can one-shot you. So that essentially it's just a Wending Grace there. It's just an entire bonus fight. That's incredibly strong.
Yeah, pretty. So it looks like they did not touch an Evergel yet. So it looks like they're just going to be doing the old school strategy of jumping from place to place, and it looks like they're also probably prioritizing churches get flasks because they did get the rare 4 church layout. For
they
map
did.
too.
Yep.
Yeah. There aren't 3, there are 4 on here, so that's pretty decent.
You think they're going to go for the Cataclysm? I feel like that you usually save that for night 2, or is that am I mistaken there?
They're probably going to save it for night 2 or not go for it at all. I would imagine because everything else is scaled upwards in the Cataclysm point of interest. But so you also have to deal with it being Deep of Night and everything scaled up even more with the Cataclysm, and you have the Night Invaders chasing after you. So and they're getting the Balancer invasion, the new Balancers.
I have not seen this.
Yeah, so this actually means their boss that they're going up against. I'm not sure which boss, if they even know what it is, but it's not going to be Balancers, the Night Lord. But for the invasion, yeah, they get teleported to a random place of interest, and they have to kill the Balancer, and it's going to be in the same area, in the same room as the boss in this point of interest.
Okay, so it's always going to be in that spot where they're kind of going to know where it is, so they're not just blindly wandering looking for a random tricephalos dog kind of thing for that event.
Yeah, pretty much. And I think you have to actually kill 2 Balancers. There's one in the location that they're at right now, and then they're going to be looking at their map later, and there's one more other location that they have to go to kill the next Balancer.
So do you have an option to not engage with this, or are you auto-teleported to this area?
You are auto-teleported, and you could not engage with it. However, they steal all of your flasks except for one, and they don't steal the flasks that you got from the churches.
Oh, right. Yeah, I see the flask is in pink right now. I've never seen that before.
Exactly. So if they just ignore the Balancer invasion and they just went for trying to get all the flasks that they can get, then they'll only have, I think, up to 5 flasks instead.
Man. Yeah. There's Kindred of Rot here too. Did the Balancer spawn in addition to the boss, or did they replace it?
No, the Balancer spawned in addition to it. So it's very interesting. Rough. In the whole place of interest, there's 2 types of enemies. There's the normal looking ones, and then there's one that has like a pink-ish aura to them, and they're fighting each other, right? And you can kind of see that the Balancer was fighting one of the Kindred Rots too. So,
I see. What is the reward for this event? Because this really cuts off your momentum.
I believe the reward is it saves you from death randomly or something like that. I don't remember exactly because some of the rewards kind of are
Cowboy,
kind of
so
the same.
Close. I guess we'll see it on the screen. Nice ultimate from Cowboy there. Instantly cleaning it up.
Yeah, Wilder's showing how he's pretty good with dealing with a lot of enemies just with his ult.
So there's a second Balancer they have to kill?
Yeah, right there. So it looks like both of his teammates are at the other area right now, and one of them went down, which isn't the worst thing since you just revive even if they don't get her up. But
yep. So is it a good strategy? Because I know with the Tricephalos invasion, there's 3 dogs. Typically, one goes to each dog. With the Balancers, do you split it?
I guess you could. I never got this invasion when I was in a group. I only got it solo. So it might be a good idea, actually, which is what they, I think, kind of did, was that they split up with Fine Cowboy taking the first one and then the other 2 teammates taking the second one. So I think that's probably the better idea, just to save on time.
Yeah, it's definitely the riskier idea, too. I mean, Cowboy was at, 0.1 hit points that very, very briefly. So, yeah, that definitely seems dangerous. But if you're able to get it out of the way. The thing about these events... It's definitely Rise from Near Death. He took it off the screen.
Rise from Near Death on occasion, yeah.
On occasion. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's literally just a luck-based revive. Oh man, yes. That could cause some crazy moments. So yeah, events like this, they are often very disruptive to what you're like. You'll have a plan. You're okay. We're gonna go here, get this church, do mid, and then that's the end of night 1. But then this shows up, and now everything you're doing is no longer that. Now it's I have to do this thing, and a lot of the times, if you get it done quick enough, you actually end up better off than you were with your previous plan. But if it doesn't go well, it can just dismantle like your entire run and be super frustrating. So you got to be really quick in adapting, and Nightreign demands adaptation a lot, especially with these types of events.
Yeah, it's all about time. That's really the name of the game when it comes to Nightreign. And you're right. Like if you have a specific strategy that you're going for, then you're gonna have to uproot everything that you're going for. Like if you're trying to get all the Evertails and you get the Tricephalus invasion or you get the Balancer invasion, then you're forced to go to different places of interest that just aren't along your normal route, right? So
what do we got on team one here, CBD?
So it looks like Diehard Diva has Recluse, and then we have two Wilders again with the Dixis and Mad Luigi. Mad Luigi, they did use the reroll. He was Executor before this, and now he's Wilder. So I would say maybe a little bit of an upgrade, maybe an easier Nightfarer to use than Executor, but we will see how it fares out for them.
Yeah, we went over Executor is arguably the hardest character to play properly because it demands absolute. You basically have to play Sekiro. If you're good at Sekiro, then you'll be good at Executor. But if you're not good at Sekiro, then yeah, you might have a couple of issues not really benefiting from the main things that make Executor strong, which is the deflection, applying incredibly high stance damage, and also, just negating the hit entirely. So if you're up in the boss's face and they're focusing you and you know your deflection timings, it's incredibly strong to have an Executor on your team. But yeah, if you're not so confident in that, then maybe the reroll to Wilder, who's just, again, an all-around, just very simple but incredibly effective character to play. That might have been the right choice then.
Yeah, there's a reason why they call him John Nightreign Wilder, right? He is the all-round Swiss Army knife of the game here. Hopefully with Recluse, they can get her a lot of good staffs. I'm assuming they'll be hitting a lot of the Sorcerer Rises along the way. And if they can get things like Comet or Shattering Crystal or Stars of Ruin, those are, I think, are pretty much the top tier spells so far in the game for Recluse. We'll see. This might be one of the more high damaging teams just because Recluse is on the team, right?
Yeah, if you can have two Wilders just in the boss's face, and then if the Recluse just gets a chance to just empty their entire FP bar, that is just going to be, like pretty much nothing can match that damage. It's just very often, it's, again, you can't cast taunt on these enemies. Sometimes they'll just switch on the Recluse, and you got to be able to dodge too. So it's not quite your MMO experience, but yeah, an unchecked Recluse with full on FP bar is probably the highest DPS in the game. So how does the absorbing elements work in terms of restoring FP?
So every time that elemental damage is done to either the enemy or even your teammates, you can absorb the element that was dealing damage to them. And then whenever that happens, you'll get a stack on your skill, and then you also get some FP back as well. So at the beginning of the fight, Diehard Diva did not have any FP, and she tried to cast, and then she got the head scratch, and then so she needed to wait for the Wilders to deal fire damage to get her FP back, right? So kind of a difficult character to play as, but when you play her very well, then she's the highest damage per second Nightfarer in the entire game, in my opinion.
Oh, for sure. I don't even think that's your opinion. I think that's just objectively true. The thing is, you need to remember a lot of stuff, too, because she has these potent spell combinations depending on the elements. And a lot of them, if you use like the wrong one at the wrong time, you might be locked into an animation for way longer than you wanted to. So you need to know what you're about to cast and what spell it's going to be. And a lot of them are incredibly strong. I've seen like people encase themselves in ice and cause frostbite damage and dodge a hit that way. It's just, if you can time those things perfectly, Recluse's skill ceiling is like through the floor. She's so difficult to play perfectly, but when you know exactly what you're going to do before it even happens, just incredibly strong.
Yeah, and with it, I still don't know all the cocktails combinations.
I couldn't tell you them off the top of my head either.
There's the damaging ones. There's the buff ones. There's ones that make you invincible for a bit, right? Or that make you parry anything. Like there's a whole bunch of things, and the different combinations are pretty wild. Wilder, some might say. Don't get mad at me.
Yeah, I mean, even just the sheer damage of like, I know there's like a dragon breath effect, but it's like I think you use lightning to build it too. I forget the exact formula for it, but yeah, just very high damage. Red Wolf or the King Consort, isn't that the higher end Red Wolf? I know there's like two versions of the Red Wolf.
There are two versions of Red Wolf. However, there's only one version from the base game Elden Ring that was
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Moving on to Team 4, we have my boy Ainrun on the Guardian, Uncle Mumble on Undertaker, and then we have J-Rock on Iron Eye. That seems like a pretty solid team, too.
It does. There with Guardian pretty much never dies. Has so much HP. There's a reason why if everyone goes down except for one Nightfarer, it's going to be Guardian, because you're probably never going to Guardian and Raider are probably the ones where you're not really going to get one shot by things, even in Deep of Night. So.
So overall, the synergies between them, I'm trying to see. I mean, Undertaker's just going to synergize with everything no matter what, because anytime an ult is used, she can just use her ult. Just simple as that. So she really goes on any team. In terms of Guardian and Iron Eye, I mean, it kind of fits like that archetype of like having the range DPS in the tank. And I will say, if this game does have an MMO style tank, it is the Guardian. Because if you put on that like super stability stance, you can just kind of sit there and just nothing is going to happen. Like it has an insanely high stability in terms of your stamina being drained when you block. And that can be very surprisingly useful for things you would not normally think of. One of the things I really enjoy about Nightreign is that blocking is way more useful than you would think. Like a lot of weapons have like, I think like 100% fizz block, right?
Yes.
Or fizz absorption.
Absolutely.
So the stability might not be great, but there is like attacks from Balancers, for example, one of the new bosses from the DLC, that is just purely physical. And you can just sit there, and even if you don't have a shield, you can just two-hand your weapon and block, and it'll like, negate the entire thing. Like you'll fall down and flip backwards, but you'll take no damage and the attack is over. So blocking in Nightreign is surprisingly useful, and Guardian is obviously without a doubt the best of it. I don't play him very much, but I think like to get into that stance, you have to like dodge while holding it.
Yeah, you have to dodge while blocking, which is I have not mastered it. I'm not a Guardian main whatsoever.
Yeah, same. I do that and I get hit.
Yeah, exactly. Some people make it work. I cannot. But I think the trade-off is you have a lot of health, you have a lot of defense, especially with the great shields, but then your DPS is not very good, right? So I mainly go for the higher damaging Nightfarers, and Guardian is just it's pretty rough to get through a boss, but again you also don't die, and also you can revive your teammates pretty much just as easily as with Revenant.
Yep. And honestly, once the revival happens, if he keeps his power planted in the ground, everyone is just completely invincible. Just don't even lose health at all.
Yes.
Immune to basically everything. So it gives you like a 5 or 6 second window to just absolutely wail with reckless abandon on whatever that they're attacking. And that can be incredibly useful, even if it's not used for recovery. Sometimes like, a big damaging attack's about to come out and you're just like, nah, I'm not going to dodge. We're just going to sit here and hit you in the face. So that can be really good for getting DPS where normally it would be a downtime, Sometimes Elden Ring has 79 hit combos and you got to kind of play turn-based combat for a minute. But yeah, with Guardian, you can just say, no, we're just going to keep hitting you. And that's really nice.
And looks like they're taking on the basement boss, just the Black Knife. Thankfully, it is not the Bellbringer Hunter, who's just the menace.
Yeah, I'd say Black Knife Assassin is probably the easiest basement tower boss, at least in my opinion.
There's the Black Knife, there's Ancient Hero of Zamor, and probably Graphid
Zamor's pretty easy.
Are the ones. Those are the three that you want to see down here. Maybe
definitely.
Red Wolf, but they already killed a Red Wolf. I'm not sure if it could spawn in here.
Red Wolf annoys me because he just spends the entire time just running away from you in a time-based game. He's just like, at least in this room, he's kind of locked in, so it's not that bad. But the ones in the field, it's like, oh, forget it. He's in a different planet. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, especially if you have an Iron Eye or something that keeps on shooting, then the Red Wolf will just continue to jump over and over again. There will be no stopping to it. So.
And that Urchery Great Bow with one of the new Deep of Night upsides, the improved damage negation to full HP. I believe that's the that exists in the regular, but the value seems significantly higher, and that is a Deep of Night thing, right? That was like 40-something%.
I believe so. I could be wrong, but I think some of the effects are changed within Deep of Night.
Did she actually take the crossbow or the great bow?
He did take the great bow.
Yeah, he did take the crossbow.
I think it was just for the passive on it because Yeah, obviously. I mean, great bows aren't the best, but they can be very fun. I did do a Raider great bow only run before, and it was surprisingly not that bad. So
Really?
yeah, it's fairly fun, especially if you have something that like if you have like a whole bunch of enemies on a row, you can use the Ash of War, and it just goes straight through them all. And
I've seen Rain of Arrows do actually a lot of work. So yeah, I've seen that at least.
Yeah,
Is that what is the weapon that he is using right now? Is that a just default Undertaker but maxed out?
So it's the red Undertaker. So I believe they probably invaded or killed a Night Invader for it.
That's what I'm thinking too, because I saw there was the Godslayer and he didn't take it, so I was like, oh wow, I feel like it's actually pretty solid, especially with the HP based damage on the Black Flame. But I'm guessing he's got something better. I just didn't quite see. So rocking the dual starting maces, but super juiced up, I guess.
Yeah, he actually has his starting hammer or mace, excuse me, fully upgraded, and then and he has the whenever you see a red weapon, I believe those are typically more powerful than even purple. I don't think they're as powerful as the gold legendaries though. So
okay, so it's like an in between.
I believe so.
What is that Ash of War on there? It almost looks like Poison Mist.
It is Poison Mist or Poison Armament, one of the two. I'm not sure which one it is, but I did see him use it when he was going up against Black Knife. It was Poison Mist.
Okay, and yeah, poison does do low damage over time, but it also is slightly percentage based. So when you've got it on bosses that have giant health bars, it'll do significantly noticeably more. Ooh, looks like they're using the one of these kind of speedrun shortcuts to get to the roof quicker. So they definitely know what they're doing to get to the top. And we have a Deathrite bird who I absolutely hate. And immediately someone is that.
However, he does have Sacred Order on his
that's holy, you're right.
Yep, and so this will probably chunk. Yeah, that is a lot of damage.
Huge chunk. Yeah. So Deathrite Bird and base Elden Ring and a Night Rain, massively weak to holy damage, and that just
another
the purple. Yeah, and the purple outline on Undertaker's power indicates she gets a free use of that ult, and oh my god, absolutely deleted.
Yeah, Undertaker could have just soloed that just because of Sacred Order. That's pretty insane.
Another Erdtree Greybow.
I never noticed the Erdtree. I don't know if that's a new addition, but I've never noticed the Erdtree Greatbow up until.
I don't think I've ever seen it either.
Okay, so I am not going insane. Maybe we're both going insane. We play this game too much, but
maybe they added it with Undertaker. I'm not sure. I think my brain, I'm just like filtering out Greatbows in general, so like I don't even see it. It doesn't look like anything to me. So that could be what's going on there, but. Yeah, looking very, very stacked, at least on the Undertaker. Moving on to Team 5, we have Eolin, hopefully I said that right, with the Guardian, Olivia with an Iron Eye, and then Vantercrow Bringer with the Raider. Again, kind of a similar team, but I guess going a bit chunkier.
Yeah, especially with Raider is kind of the DPS Guardian, I guess, right? He's probably not going to be one shot, but he could deal a lot of damage, especially with the jumping attacks that he might be doing. And obviously with Iron Eye, I don't know, Iron Eye is my favorite, so you could do a lot of damage with Iron Eye, especially with the mark. I don't know. If they can keep up the pressure, then I think this could be one of the more DPS heavy teams as well.
So I mained Raider for a couple months when the game came out. I absolutely love Raider. By far my least favorite thing about Raider is when I get a sweet ult and then the boss is just encased inside the ultimate and then no one can hit the boss and everyone's just mad at me and we just sit there and wait. How do I nullify this? You are better at Night Rain than me. Teach me.
I think you just don't use the ult because the ult on Raider can lead to a whole lot more issues than it could benefit you. Obviously, so like the boss can get trapped. Sometimes that can lead to really weird interactions too, though. Like I had someone use Raider's ult on Morgott. And when he went into phase 2 and like all the geysers started shooting up, the geysers were only within the ults, right? You can have the boss drop.
Contained it.
Yeah, you could detain it and then not get hit by anything. Sometimes I've had the boss drop inside of it and then like it starts levitating just because of however the physics are in this game. So you kind of got to be careful.
At least on something like the Tree Spirit, it's not going to get stuck in that. It's a little too big, so you'll be fine using it here.
Hopefully.
And it looks like he's got, is that Lightning Iron Fist or Iron balls?
So yeah, these are the iron balls, and it looks like I forget the specific name of the actual word, but
It's the lightning strike down.
Yeah, exactly.
Thunderbolt? I forget the exact
I
name,
think
but yeah.
Thunderbolt is exactly what it is. Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yep. So surprisingly, actually very high DPS. I think the God, what is the speedrunning weapon? The Starfist?
Starfist, yes.
I know a lot of people. Yeah, so that is like fist weapons have been buffed massively in Elden Ring, and all those buffs carried on into Nightreign. So they are absolutely dirty on characters with even decent strength, or I think they scale with a bit of dex too. Actually, in Nightreign, don't they scale differently? I think they're just mostly strength, right?
I am not sure of the scaling
I don't remember off the top of my head.
specific weapons actually, because I don't know. I'm not even sure where exactly to look at that. I just kind of get whatever I want, or I mainly stick with like my starting weapon sometimes too. So that is a weak spot for me.
So you'll notice a lot of informed players when they have fist weapons, they will do the charged R2. And CBD, why would they do the charged R2?
Well, with Fist, the Charge R2 it's very quick compared to the other Charge R2s on other weapons, and they do a lot of poise damage as well. So you're hitting a lot for the most powerful attack you have with the weapon, right? The only drawback is obviously the range, right? That is
range is tiny.
Yeah, that's the only drawback to it, and sometimes you just can't hit things because the hitbox on the bosses will push you away as you're trying to hit the boss as well. So yeah, but that's exactly why. It's kind of the most DPS and the most like stance damage that you can do with the fist weapons. Yeah.
If you have like a team of people that just have fist weapons and you all spam charged R2s, you can stagger basically any boss in like 4 or 5 seconds. It's an incredibly high.
I'm imagining damage. 3 Undertakers with Starfists and then 9 ults
terrifying.
in a row.
Absolutely terrifying. Boss does not even get to move. So it looks like this is going to be the end of night 2 at level 14. That's pretty good. I think the soft cap for scaling is level 12. So pretty much anything past that is just, you're getting some nice additional bonus stuff. But if you're sitting at the end of night 2 at 14, then you are looking pretty good for the finale here.
Pretty much. And they're going to be cleaning up some of the enemies before they go to the Night Lord. So Team 7, we have Chopper with Iron Eye, Mochi with Duchess, and Sens with Scholar. We have one of the new Nightfarers. This is, I think this is the second team that we've seen with Scholar on it, right? I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what does the Scholar do?
That's a lot of I don't know, because there's so many items that you can use. Because if for people who
okay, I don't think what is the level 4 effect of a I'm not going that hard. Just give us a summary.
True. Actually, it only goes up to level 3, Scott. No, I'm kidding. Anyways,
there you go. You got to actually me.
So what Scholar what he was at least marketed for was his ult can kind of string enemies together. So if you do damage to one enemy that is strung together with 3 or 4 other enemies, then some of the damage that you do to that enemy is going to be contributed to the damage that's done to other enemies at the same time. And obviously, if you have so many enemies strung together and you hit all of them at the same time, then you do a lot of damage to all of them all at once. So you see some pretty insane interactions with Scholar. If we have a Night Lord like Balancers or like Everdark Libra, God forbid we see that today, but
oh god, the gank, yep. But yeah, that's where Scholar would be insanely good, because linking all that damage together is a massive benefit, and it's just a damage multiplier. And it also, if you have like status effects, they will spread, so it can just be an extremely damaging thing for anyone that's kind of grouped up. But the thing that makes this character actually a bit more interesting is the fact that, unlike every other character in the game, when they use consumables, they level up their knowledge of that consumable, and it can get to the highest level, which has entirely new effects. So, for example, a firebomb, when leveled up, will have like an entire just firestorm on the ground and just do a bunch of damage. Looks like we're looking at a Night Lord.
We have a heal,
John
sir.
Night Lord himself.
Yeah,
the Night Lord. And that is going to be the end of the first phase. But,
looks like there's another phase.
Oh my god, I have spoiled it. Oh no. So yeah, the real fight begins here, and man, when are we gonna get Everdark Hilster? I want to see that.
I'm assuming. I mean, around the time we get Everdark, Dreglord, and I was going to say Balancers, but we already have that. Actually, it's not called Everdark; it's called something else. But, anyways.
Oh yeah, it's the different name specifically. You're right. So what does Hilstor do? Oh, well, what element does he have right now? Do we know yet?
He doesn't have an element yet. So obviously we know that there's a phase 1 and there's a phase 2. But in phase 2, there are 2 phases, right? So there's the phase that they're fighting right now, where it's just they're fighting his normal moveset, and then eventually he's going to be flying up into the air, probably right about now. Oh, not yet. He'll be flying up in the air pretty soon. Oof. And then he's gonna, slice a rift in the sky, and like something to do with the universe, and then he's gonna.
There we go.
Yeah, so he's gonna be obtaining a element right now, and it looks, is that Scarlet Rot?
I think that's Rot. Yeah.
Yep, that's Scarlet Rot.
Yep, that's Rot.
Okay.
So now there's just Rot everywhere.
Yes.
So
just like
he has basically every element, and I think they added a new moveset for the Dreglord too, right? In relation to him, I mean.
I believe I was talking to someone, and I believe the new moveset that they were talking about is, I think they added Scarlet Rot. Because I don't ever remember seeing Scarlet Rot when it comes to Hilster before. I think this is the first time that I've seen the Scarlet Rot element for him. They seem to be messing him up, by the way.
Yeah, but Hilster is like nothing to commentate. We're just watching some bullies here. She's just getting absolutely deleted.
Okay.
That was that was an extremely smooth run. I think I saw one down from his charge attack, and that was basically it. That looked incredibly clean. So, that was very, very good.
Ooh,
looks like we got Fulgor.
Night Lord. All right, is this the Everdark? It doesn't look like it. This is normal Fulgor.
So we're not going to see the Sky Nuke, unfortunately.
We will not see the Sky Nuke, and people not knowing who the Sky Nuke's going to hit. Oh, okay, they did get him out of the charge deck there.
He can be broken out with lightning damage too. There
it is lightning damage. It could be lightning damage. It could be an alt, and I believe if you just do enough damage or something.
Just like a regular stagger too. Huh.
Yeah, but I think it's a lot of damage you have to do in order to stagger him out. So yeah, there are technically 3 different ways to do it. It looks like they're kind of bullying him too. I mean, wow, what a
Death Rancor. I mean, that's going to give some pretty crazy damage, and I don't see any signs of struggling on this team either. Still got plenty of flask left. Boss is almost dead. Nice jump over that shockwave.
Yeah, it looks like this team really actually knows what they're doing by quite a huge margin.
So far, everyone we've seen seems to be absolutely aware of what they're doing. So I thought we would maybe see like a little bit of differing skill levels here, but everyone seems to be absolutely on their A game here. So another very clean kill.
Yeah. So Team 10 looks like they might be a force to be reckoned with here.
I say everyone seems to be a force to be reckoned with so far. This is looking like we're going to have a lot of people.
Oh, Dreglord.
Yeah, it is Dreglord. Nice. Yeah, this is the fight I have the least experience with, so you take it away. I don't even know what's going on here.
This is phase 2. They already got rid of phase 1. So similar to Hilster, there's a first phase, and then there's a second phase, but no, phase 2 also has a phase 2 as well, right? So they're currently in the phase 1 of phase 2 right now, and they are absolutely destroying him. By the way, this is a lot of damage done in a short amount of time here. So this is a huge AoE here. Very difficult to roll. Yeah, it's not very intuitive on when you're supposed to roll there. Ooh, Ratty Ride does go down, and the instant pick up from Raider.
Oh my god! I just look at the health bar on this Raider.
Yeah,
oh my god,
it is huge.
That is.
He probably either has...
That's not even just stats.
Yeah,
that's some passives too. That's
some passives, probably some weapon passives, or just the instant pickup is insane for Raider.
The double colossal jump attack instant pickup is so nice. Looks like a little bit of friction happening here, not going quite as smooth, but this phase does look absolutely insane, so I understand it.
Yeah, there is a recluse on the team, so they're much more privy to getting one shot.
Ooh, that
right?
melee shattering crystal, that was doing so much damage.
Yeah. This is Oh,
Nah, they got their ults up. They're fine. They're fine here.
Oh, he ulted a bit
Oh,
too early there.
Oh my god, he just wrote it down.
You can dodge that big AoE, but it is a bit difficult.
No, I think trying to iframe it with the ult was actually a smart idea.
It was tried
the same
a tiny
thing.
bit too early there.
Super headbutt coming in.
Yeah,
Looks like it got a bit of a stagger.
And this is why Raider's just so fun. You could just stand right in the boss's face and just not really care.
Yeah, so Raider has 2 headbutts, a regular headbutt and a supercharged headbutt, and you take a fraction of your normal damage when you're getting hit by it. So if there's like an attack, you're like, I don't know how to dodge this, just headbutt. You'll be totally fine. It's great. That's why I love Raider. I can mess up and just be totally fine.
Ooh, Team 5 here. Oh, okay. Thankfully, this is not the Everdark version.
Not the Everdark. Oh my god. Huge Iron Eye value on this fight.
Oh yeah,
this is probably Iron Eye's favorite fight. Can always attack the boss basically at all times.
Yeah, with Augur and I think probably Sentient Pest too. Iron Eye definitely shines.
Yeah.
It's just
Maris is kind of like, it's not even like a puzzle boss. It's more just like when he shoots like the little jellyfish, and the jellyfish will shoot the orbs back to him that damage him. Correct?
Yes, exactly. And then so there's the 3.
Oh, this is the sleep attack.
This is like none of them have. Oh no, someone did have lightning. Yeah, lightning can stagger him out of. Oh wait, no. I think they just staggered him. It wasn't the lightning.
Yeah, that was just a regular postman.
Interesting. They got fairly lucky there. But yeah, like you said, he summons like kind of the jellyfish, but he also summons like the little blue guys that come in from underneath the ground, and also the big. I call it just the big nuke that he drops that could one shot everybody if you don't deal with it in time.
So basically, all melee can do here is attack the other things in the arena, and the damage will be transferred, so everyone can contribute, but Iron Eye is one of the few that can just kind of constantly focus on the boss and just keep peppering him with arrows no matter really where he is.
Yep, exactly. And you just heard Olivia. Yep, that is the nuke.
This is the tear duct. They have to break this, or it will explode and destroy the entire city. Looks like they'll have enough. Yeah, they're going to have time for this for sure. They'll be okay.
Do they have enough? Looks like they did, yeah. And that will do a lot of damage.
The second one should be out of range. Ooh, just barely. Ooh. That is a giant AoE. Holy hell. In the Everdark, is there more nukes? I don't even remember this.
I don't believe there are nukes, because with the Everdark version of Maris, it's you get Stormruler, right? And
right, it becomes the more of a gimmick fight. Yeah.
Exactly.
You gotta do like the whole. It's cinematic as hell. I'll give them that. They always do the Stormruler cinematic fights pretty well.
Yeah. Oh, that was a really nice dodge.
That was a good dodge. Ult staggering this, hopefully.
That was a really good time to use your ult there, because he wasn't going to the sleep phase there. I don't really have any worries about this team. It looks like they're probably going to be getting past.
They're going to be completely fine.
Especially with Iron Eye.
I'm not going to commentators curse them, but I see no way that they can screw this up at this point.
Oh, I love saying that. I see no way they can mess this up right now. Absolutely no way.
That's going to be it, unless he goes. Maris equips a red Tearstone ring and goes ham. I think they're going to be just
fine. Is this another nuke?
That's okay. We should just be able to I think Iron Eye can just probably kill him out.
Ooh,
out of range of the nuke, though.
Range.
Oh, what a little shit. He's leaving the range.
Oh.
Nah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
There it is.
There we go. Oh, that was close. That was very close. So that little teardrop, if that hits the ground, that is nearly a one-shot. Or if you're squishy, it is a one-shot. So that could have been very bad.
It's sleep that does sleep, and it does damage, which is so lovely.
Yep.
Looks
like we're moving on to another team with Gemtonic. Let's see what they've got, because like I said, this is Deep in Night, so it's going to be random. We don't know what boss.
Oh, it's Dreadlord.
Oh, just based on the arena.
Yeah, for he's already there.
Oh, I was behind you in the. Yeah, I see.
I see. But yeah, this is Dreadlord. So this is, we didn't get to see the first phase on the previous team that we were watching that were fighting Dreadlord. So this is the first phase. Not as simple of a first phase, I think, as Heelster is, because he can hit you a lot. He could definitely one shot you in this phase as well. And he can summon a whole bunch of different ads to hit you too in this phase. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, he can summon like kind of those zombie guys, and I think up to like 2 or 3 worm faces that all do Scarlet.
Do they
Rot.
apply death?
No death.
They do Scarlet Rot.
This is a Scarlet Rot fight. Yep.
Okay.
However, this Wilder does have okay. Maybe I'm too used to Iron Eye health, but there has a lot of health for Wilder here from
Yeah,
what I
that's
remember.
that's
Yeah,
very solid HP.
yeah.
So not going to see any one shots here, which is good. What is going on here?
This is a big AOE, and he already summoned some ads for the fight. So hopefully they don't waste too many of their heals. Hopefully they don't get down too many times, because the more you get down, the harder it is to revive your teammates. Right?
Yeah. He is hitting harder than Shape of Night for a phase 1. That is a chunky hit.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, gotta go with the classic FromSoft DLC is harder stuff, so that tracks.
And also, so in this phase, there's Scarlet Rot that's raining down around them, so they're always gonna have the Scarlet Rot build up for them as long as they're like in the rain in this phase. I believe Gem Tonic is already Scarlet Rotted, so that's why you don't see the bar going up. So yeah, this phase can deplete you of your resources, and you just want to make that not be the case, because you want as much help as you can in the next phase, because he's much faster. He has much faster moves that are harder to react to. Almost getting killed there too. No one's gone down yet, fortunately, and it looks like they are probably going to be going into phase 2 fairly soon here. Oh, another big AoE.
Oh,
all right, she might go down here.
Couldn't beat the cycle. That's not good.
Ooh, all right, the Wilder passive.
Is this gonna down? Oof.
But that
saving.
That is the only Wilder passive for her, so she's not going to be saved again in phase 2.
Going into phase 2 with only 2 flasks for Jim, that's gonna be a little dicey. Maybe take a little backseat just to make sure you're not going down early, because the worst thing is when you start getting in that cycle of recovery where you're not even damaging the boss anymore. We're just trying to res people. That's the worst thing. So getting topped off, dropping a Warming Stone here, very smart. Waiting for that second phase, and we'll see how they do.
It looked like Fighting Cowboy had the Ornamental Straight Sword. So Dreglord, although it says that he doesn't have a weakness on the menu when you choose him, he is weak to Holy, and he's slightly weak to Fire. Yeah, so Fighting Cowboy having the using the effect on the Ornamental Straight Swords is probably going to be putting in a little bit more work than the
little bit. I
weapons.
think it adds like 20 Holy. It's not like a huge thing. Yeah, but it should help a tiny bit. And they're just honestly pretty solid high DPS in general. So,
oh yes, and there are also random geysers that go on throughout the fight as well. I don't think there's any logic to them. I think they're actually completely random, and they can really just mess you up. Like you can get hit by them, then your character gets staggered, then
just like that.
Yeah,
just like
exactly
that.
Like that.
So you can kind of get chain stunned. Oh, that is hard to deal with, and it applies Scarlet Rot too, so even more fun.
And you can get bailed out in this fight because you can see randomly sometimes the Dreglord will kind of just stagger without staggering, and I think after certain damage thresholds, he will just randomly just stop what he's doing and just kind of recover a little bit. So that can bail you out sometimes too. Staggering him truly, almost said again. Staggering him too is very, very difficult, and it looks like she's using. Oh, she still has one flask left. So
1 flask left. Yep. Ultimate is just about up 2, and honestly, they're on pace to kill it, but I don't know how they're doing on. I don't know how they're doing on flasks. If they're all low, this could get dicey.
All right, good use of the alt. He doesn't stagger though. They can't get the riposte in. Oh,
there we go. Yeah, so Wilder's usually alt is going to usually stagger, but it doesn't guarantee a critical stagger. Like they're two kind of separate things. But right after that, I guess there was enough stagger damage done to get the actual crit, which is going to be huge damage. What is going on here?
Oh
my god!
He kind of acts like Malekith, where he will be jumping on all the structures around, and they got a revive. Because they had the balancer buff. I think that's exactly.
Oh, she got the random revive?
I believe that's what it was.
Oh, that's really nice. That saves some time. Now, does that, if she goes down again, will she have 2 bars, or does that reset the bars? Is my question.
I believe she'll still have 2 bars. I mean,
okay.
I'm no expert here, but we'll see.
More of an expert than me, man.
Maybe.
They're doing good damage.
Yeah, and I just heard one of the teammates say that he's saving his ult. So I think might be waiting for when Dragalord does the huge big swipe and AoE attack again, because you can either
Stagger him out
dodge
of
it.
it.
Oh,
Ooh,
yep.
that shockwave. Oh, wait,
Oh,
what?
yep.
Another random revive?
Yep, it was a random revive again.
Oh my god, Balancers coming in clutch. Holy hell. Just throwing out bonus lives. So I thought it was a one-time thing. It just rolls the dice every time you die.
I believe
That's
so.
crazy.
Yep. This DLC, dude.
That is crazy.
Oh,
can we get
one.
a third? Balancers. No. They're taking a break. They're like, come on.
I think
Gonna
so.
pay our highest wages for this. Looks like Cowboy trying to get Gem up, but it's kind of hard when you got 3 bars and geysers happening everywhere.
Oh,
Cowboy opts to use the
ult.
ultimate to hit both. Did he hit the boss as well? I couldn't see. It was off screen. I didn't see the health.
I didn't see. I don't think he did. I didn't think I saw.
Still,
recoil.
getting the third up is still so much value. So they're so close to victory here. Cowboy goes down, but he is only on 1 bar, so that's a quick attack.
No, and the balancers
did he get balancers
effect.
up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Man, they're getting some crazy good luck with the balancers here, but it looks like... Oof. Oh my god!
Yep.
Tokyo drifting over here. What the hell? Holy, that was so fast. So now, no more revives for... Oh, I mean, yes, revives, but once you're like past 3 bars, it starts becoming a detriment to even spend that much time trying to get the revive, to the point where you're just like, maybe kill the boss. Cowboy goes down on 2 bars, but he gets his balancers up. Balancers brings him back. Balancers are... I don't want to say it, but they're doing a bit of carrying right now. And
yes.
Cowboy and Gremlin are just about to finish the boss. Oh my god.
Yep,
And
there it is.
Get it. Wow. Oh my god.
Survives,
This one's sponsored by the Balancers.
Survives to round 2. That is probably the closest we're gonna see, at least in round 1.
Yes. If that is not a good selling point of how the random invasions can be bad but then save your life, I can't think of a better show than that. Looks like we're going to Adele now, and we've got a Scholar, Undertaker, and is that a Revenant?
It is a Revenant, yes.
I just saw like a curved sword, and I was confused for a minute, but yeah, okay, yeah, that's a Revenant. It got the harp out.
And this is the regular Adele, the regular Gaping Jaw. So this is not Everdark. And so you're not going to see the huge tornado and Spirit Spring jump into the tornado,
which is
part.
absolute cinema, by the way. That is my favorite part of that fight. But it looks like they're doing pretty good. Kind of half on Flask, but boss is half dead too. Seems like this could go well.
Yeah, go well until the Revenant takes a hit. This is very low HP.
Oh wow, yeah.
That
is typically you don't want your HP bar to be shorter than your FP bar, even if you're a caster. It's just that's probably like 900 health, if that even. So yeah, not quite much there, but again, the damage is there. If she can sit in the back and chuck lightning spears, keep summoning her family, I mean, that's what you want. You want your casters in the back line chucking spells and not getting charged by a giant kind of gaping dragon-esque thing. So they're doing what they need to do right now.
This is actually a good fight for Undertaker. So we all know that Undertaker, if someone else uses an ult on your team, you can use your ult. But also, if you get the perfect dodge for grabs, you can also have a free ult. So and Adele uses a lot of grabs.
Yeah, I just learned that yesterday playing. I dodged the Crucible Knight grab and I got my power. I was like, wait, what? Why did I get this? I was like, yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah,
I don't even know if that's listed in the description, but yeah, super nice. You get a free grab if you do dodge or perfect dodge a grab. So that's really useful. Looks like Ellie goes down in the back there, but it looks like she's going to be revived by our Giga Chad Dump Truck Dylan.
Absolutely. Love the name.
So this is what you don't want to see. You don't want to see the Revenant kind of one-on-oneing the boss here. Itty baby girl with very tiny health pool don't want to get eaten. Ooh, dodges the hit though. So doing a great job distracting the boss.
She does have I believe this page's name is Helen, right? I forgot all the names.
The actual God, yeah, I know. I don't remember their names.
I believe it's Helen.
I played Revenant twice.
but yeah, so now Caster is not in the heat of battle anymore. The Undertaker and Scholar are going to be the ones dealing the damage here and taking the aggro. So
yep. Also, speaking of aggro, you can actually see when the boss is specifically aggro to a particular enemy. Usually they're going to do some type of grab or a series of attacks, but you'll see a red circle. So it's currently on Ellie right now, which means the boss is going to be kind of mostly focusing her. But we got a down, and it looks like a critical's coming in with lightning spears. Everyone kind of power of friendshipping right here in the middle. And it looks like... I don't want to say it. I don't know what it looks like yet. It looks like nothing. I see nothing. All right, Adele's getting all stompy. And what happens here?
It's just a huge AoE, and then he's going to be swooping in to attack one of them, not the Revenant, so that's good. Oh, all right, and Revenant also almost has her ult, so it's really good when someone on the team of an Undertaker has an ult, then effectively the Undertaker also has an ult. So
yep. Revenant ult comes out. I think it hits Dylan. I'm not sure if it hit Ellie.
Oh,
Ellie's still taking damage.
Oh, yeah, so
because she was in the grab.
Yeah, an unfortunate time to use the ult. Oh, they are almost done. Oh, she did. You just used it again.
So, I mean, regardless, even if it ends up not being good, it's still good because the Undertaker can then just slammed right in the boss. So it still works out.
And there
fine.
It is.
And Del goes down.
We haven't seen anyone
lose
around one.
Everyone is doing well.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's going to be interesting to see like how much of this is just good luck, how much of it is skill, and how much of it is tied to the relics. Because as we get further and further in, fewer and fewer up to 0 relics will be allowed for the final round. So we'll see if that is going to be like a determining factor in whether or not they're able to complete the subsequent rounds, because we're still going to be on Deep in Night 1, but it's going to be made more difficult by the character's power being toned down. And a lot of characters have relics that are central to the character. Like, give me an example of like a central relic for a character.
I mean, especially in Deep in Night, I think the Iron Eye relic, when it comes to using your mark and it poisoning the enemy, right? That's a huge one.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
the enemies have much more HP in Deep in Night, right? So poisoning the enemy and then also being able to chunk the poison away, doing more and more marks, I think that's a huge one. Iron Eye is still very strong without relics, but I think what you said, like some Nightfarers, like the gameplay changes completely when you don't have the buffs of the relics, right? So we will see how it changes going forward.
I think because we're still allowed, I think, small relics next round.
Round 2 is
so
small
you can
relics.
still technically have one that's modifying your main character skill, so we can still see it, but then they got nothing else. So that is probably where we're going to end up seeing. Just again, a reminder, everyone in this whole tournament is part of the Bandai Namco Creator Collective. If you are a fan of Bandai Namco and you are a content creator in the Americas, type !BN creator in chat, and you could just join stuff like this. There's just really no reason not to. There's no downside to trying. So I think it is something that I have been enjoying. CBD, I think you've been enjoying yourself as well.
Absolutely. Having time of my life right now.
So yeah, so absolute no-brainer. Might as well try that out. I think next we are going to be going on to a little bit of a break so we can tally the results. I don't know if anyone got eliminated, so this might be kind of a quick one.
It's been exciting so far.
I think we're going to be, so I think we're going to head to a quick break, and then we'll be back starting up the next round, and we should be good to go from there. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We have tallied the results, and unfortunately, two teams were not able to defeat their Night Lord. Team 1 and Team 6 will unfortunately be eliminated, while everybody else will go on to the next round. Now, the next round is going to be Deep of Night 1 again, except now we are relegated to only small relics, and small relics are just the ones that have one single stat on them. I would imagine most players are probably going to go for one that modifies like their skill or their ultimate art, but maybe they have some other plan with like Everjails, or who knows what they're actually going to do with the changes. But CBD, what would you do with just small relics?
I think with just small relics, it's tough. I think you could always go with a safe, just like increase your vigor or increase your ultimate charging rate or something like that. I'm not sure what the guaranteed small relics are that are in the shop either. But yeah, I don't know. I think if you can, I would definitely go for something that would increase my damage. Right. So the less amount of time that you're fighting the Night Lord, the less amount of time you have to potentially go down, right? So I'm always just focused on damage, especially in Deep of Night, because you can get one shot much more easily.
Is there like a specific character modification, like specifically to their art or skill, you find to be like absolutely required?
I mentioned earlier with Iron Eye. With Iron Eye, he can poison people with the deadly poison with his skill. Right. So that combined with, every time you do the skill again and again, you chunk more of their damage if they are poisoned. Right. So something like that, I think, is absolutely necessary. Or when it comes to like if someone's like Executor or really anyone else, like if you can put some kind of status in your starting weapon, that might really help the initial fights as well. Just to clear out a camp, to clear out an Everjail, something like that. So.
And the quicker you start, the quicker it's an exponential growth thing. You get stronger, you kill faster, and that's just, you want to get a really good start. So that makes a lot of sense. So I think we're going to be starting and jumping in here with Team 2, with my boy Grand Cloud and the Raider reroll into Raider reroll. So we have Alara on the Recluse and then Rage Jazzy on the Executor. And I kind of want to go through like a standard, what is the standard gameplay flow of a Nightreign match? I mean, you're better at this game than I am. So, like, how would you describe the flow of a match?
So, I mean, it's definitely what people typically do is they, like we see here, they kill the first camp that you spawn in at, or the first place of interest that you spawn in at, to typically get one level, and then they level up, then they go off to go somewhere else. And it also depends.
Why is it so important to level up from like 1 to 2?
Well, typically it would be important because you get much more HP comparatively to level 1. However, I've found it, at least in Deep of Night, that sometimes you don't really get as much damage, right? And you might get one shot anyways. So I typically don't go for the level up right away. I just go to the first place of interest that so I can just get stronger like right away, right?
That makes a lot of sense because like the main reason you go from 1 to 2 is like your health almost doubles, but on depth 5 you're doubling your health, you still get one shot, so you've accomplished nothing really. So that actually makes a lot of sense. I didn't even think about how you would have to shift it on the much deeper levels, because that's got to get pretty how long did it take you to get to the lowest depth?
The highest depth or
the 5. I mean, like, it's depth, so I'm going like negatives, but yeah.
So I actually haven't gotten to 5 yet. I'm about like, I think 6 games away from getting to 5.
Okay. So you still have the experience. You know what you're getting in. Ooh, we got one of the red boys here. So what happens when they're red? Just more damage, more defenses, just simple stuff like that?
Yeah, the enemies have more health, they do more damage, and they give more runes, and they're guaranteed to drop a weapon with a negative status effect on it,
but also usually a new positive status, a positive something on it.
Yeah, pretty much.
So there you can see like on the bottom side. I mean, he's reading so quick that something must have been good, because what was that purple?
It was Stone's Rookie. Yep, from that chest.
I see they're marking the jail now, so they're definitely going for the Everjails. And this is a very RNG dependent thing, because like there are 3 tiers of Everjails, and the highest tier, it's at level 3, they're pretty hard to beat, but if you do, you get an incredibly good early game boost because you're going to get the runes from beating the boss, and then you can get 30k runes on top of that as your reward. Or sometimes you'll get a nice passive like more runes from enemies or like some other really nice thing. So this is a tier 1, I think, right?
Yeah. They'll get a opportunity to get 10,000 extra runes at the end of killing the Bloodhound Knight. And I believe in this.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I was going to say, yeah, if you have any Everjail relics, though, even if it's only 10k, it's still worth it to get the damage up. Okay.
Yes, yeah, and I believe in this specific Everjail location, I don't think you can get a tier 3 Everjail. Like you can't get a Deathray Bird
really?
or a Godskin Duo. You can't get any of those here. I believe. At least I've never seen one here.
I think I've noticed that too. The one at the top left of the map, I've only ever noticed like higher tier ones. Have you noticed that by any chance?
Yeah, top left you can get the 30Ks. You can get there's one I think that's directly north of this one. You can get them there, and the one on the all the way to the east, the right side of the map, you can get ones there. And
the one where there's always a boss that just runs into the fight because it's right next to
conveniently
it.
placed to mess you up.
Yeah. All right, so they got that early game boost, and then, getting level 5 within just a couple of minutes of starting is pretty good. Looks like they're making their run over to the church now to pick up some flasks. Is that a Draconic?
It is a Draconic Tree Sentinel. I don't think they're going to be going for that one yet.
Yeah, that's rough at level 5. You can do it. It's just sometimes, even if you're good enough to do it, it still takes so long that it's just not worth it because you just don't have the damage yet.
Yeah,
so you really got to pick and choose.
And that's kind of the same thing if you see Bellbring Hunter below Castle, right? Like, you might be able to, kill Bellbring Hunter, right? However, like the time it takes, it's so valuable to just throw away like that.
Yeah. Moving on to Team 7, Chopper on Iron Eye, Mochi on the Duchess, and then Sens on the Scholar. That is kind of squishy. I think we talked about this before. No one's really scaling high in health here, so a lot of damage for sure. And then Duchess with her rewind ability can just mimic that damage again, which is insanely good. And then Iron Eye is just always going to be useful on basically every single build, no matter what. But yeah, no one is really a forefront here, so it's going to be interesting to see kind of who takes the reins of getting the boss in their face, but sometimes the boss doesn't really care and will just go after, Iron Eye trying to pepper arrows in the back. So we'll see how that goes, but a lot of damage. And it looks like they're going up against Sentient Pest, I saw on the map there. So that could be an interesting one. If they happen to get Everdark Sentient Pest, then that's going to be interesting. Oh, is there not an indicator on the icon? There's no difference. You only know until you actually get there.
You only know until you see the Night Lord, right? So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, it's the regular one, but they might have Rude Awakening. Who knows? But it looks like they're not.
So this is
going for.
This is one of the new villages.
Yes, it is.
I believe this is the one with the skill reforge.
You can activate the like huge anvil. I think either go into one of the houses, or it's on the perimeter of some of the places as well. It just depends on which element you get, I guess.
So Scholar just used the ult here, and that is going to basically link this entire area. They don't even have to hit. One of the coolest part is if Scholar links a bunch of enemies like that, he doesn't even have to no one has to get the Scholar up. They can just hit anything around, and it'll attribute damage to the Scholar getting picked back up again. So that's really good in a pinch. If the Scholar goes down after they use their ult, you just smack anything, and he'll get back up eventually. So that's really nice to see. But this camp, I actually found to be like a slightly higher level, but it kind of varies. Have you noticed that by any chance?
Not really, because I tend to avoid these places because they don't have stone sword keys. so I just kind of I either come in here to buy a smithing stone from the shop or to upgrade at the anvil by the merchant, and then I leave. Or sometimes I will come here because balancers will force me here, right? So I still haven't explored everything I can do.
Yeah. So the Wraith Calling Bell being used, do you think they brought that in with the relic, or they just found it by one of the graves?
We actually saw them. They found it at the at one of the graves. So yeah, really good one for Scholar here because The more you use it, I believe you have to hit enemies with it. Some
You
of
do
the
have to hit
okay,
enemies, yeah.
The more you use it, the more it levels up. Don't tell me what the levels entail, because I just forget, except for
I don't know what the level 3 does. I'll be honest, yeah. It's like you need an encyclopedia in front of you when you're playing Scholar.
Yeah.
It's like just a meme of Scholar and Recluse having just like giant boards behind them, like what they have to like combine and do and stuff. So definitely a learning curve there. It's a knowledge check for sure, but it is the effects from Scholar leveling up items cannot be understated, especially if you have confer item effects to nearby allies.
Oh, yes.
That is just like you can just straight up buff your entire team with insanely good buffs. And honestly, if I was a Scholar and I only had one thing to bring, I would bring that. So just to go on full support, but you can build them a lot of different ways. That's the fun about them.
All right, so team
we got
three
on team
here,
three, CBD?
the ones that squeaked out the victory just in the nick of time against Dreglord. 1 Iron Eye and 2 Wilders. Again, I mean, so Wilders, again, they have the cheat death passive, right? And if they do get Balancer's Invasion again, they could have even more cheat death, I guess, when it comes to getting knocked down. I'm not sure who their Night Lord is yet. Gonna have to look at the map if they ever pull it up, but I'll mention it if I ever see it.
Oh my god, dude! I thought I was having a migraine. He's got an eye, like an eye focuser. I was like, what? Dude, am I losing my mind? Okay, good to know that's what that is. Yes, it looks like they are. This is still first night, and is this first night?
Yes,
this
is
should be,
the
right?
first day.
Okay. Royal, so they're just running right by Loretta, who apparently I think Loretta had the. Did she have the highest kill rate overall out of any
field boss? She has the highest kill count of the field bosses.
I wonder how much of that is just getting sniped by a Loretta arrow, just like as they're trying to like fly away, because that tracks forever.
Yep.
Oh my god! And then the Draconic Tree Sentinel Lightning, you can be halfway across the map, like in a Spirit Spring, and it'll just be like, nah, you're dead. It's just like, oh. That stuff can be brutal. And then I remember Erdtree Avatar was also really close. And I'm like, really?
That was a shocking one. I mean, again,
that's being compared.
They also have the distance, the long range magic they could do as well. So I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it, but surely it has something to do with like people running away and getting killed anyway. So
probably, yeah, probably. And looks like this is going to be their first church, actually, because that's they start with 3, now he's at 4, so that's going to be the first church. Looks like they were kind of doing what you were saying earlier, where churches are kind of putting on back burner to just try to power up your character as quickly as possible to ensure a good first night. Because you can always go on the second night and get your churches, especially if you've got a map routed out. Switching over to Team 5, back to the Guardian Iron Eye Raider composition. Definitely a chunkier one than we've seen from a lot of the previous teams, but overall, pretty solid composition. Looks like they're fighting in the basement of the central structure, I think.
Oh, so they're doing a night 1 castle. Yeah. So
that's risky. Like you go down there, you see some dark red eyes on a bell-bearing hunter. That's like you're
you just have to turn right around there if you see one.
Yeah, but Zemor Ancient Warrior is probably one of the easier ones down here, so that is definitely something to rush early if you're feeling confident. This also gives you access to one of the few guaranteed relic drops. Talisman drops from this chest up here, and those can power up your character quite a bit. It's kind of funny, like, these are basically, like, I have found some passives in Deep of Night that are just better than the entire talisman, and I feel like I kind of want that to be the reverse, because there's less talismans than, random upgrades, but that's just a personal take for me.
So I kind of noticed that too. However, in Deep of Night, you can get the negative effects on like the weapons too, right? So I think there is kind of a trade-off there. Like, you can get the benefits, but then there's much more of I think they call them demerits in the game. Yeah,
that is true. Same effect, but they don't have to worry about the downside. The downside a lot of the time is really not a very big deal, depending on what it is. Reminds me of like Bloodborne, like runes, where they're just not really huge deal if you get a bad one, but some of them are absolutely brutal. Like the ones that like build up sleep on you when you take damage, stuff like that. That's like, you just got to pay attention to that the entire time, and that can just instantly end your run. So getting Crucible Knights in the middle is by far the best mid you can get. Rushing mid when you got Crucible Knights, you can end night 1 at level like 9 or 10 sometimes, depending on how quick you are. So Crucible Knights. Can we talk about the stone pot trolls? Can we use this as a public platform to have them changed?
I might like the trolls better than Banished Knights. Just because if you aggro them in the right way, you can just deal with one troll at a time. And
That is true. There is a correct way.
And you get the boss drops from each of the trolls, as opposed to Banished Knights. I think there's only like 2 of them.
2 of the red eyes.
Yeah. So
well, then you get the line up front too.
True, you do get the line, and that's the 3rd one. Yeah, that is true.
All right, perfect. Nicely done.
I think the problem is most people don't know about the safe way to approach the knights, because the pot giants. Because there is only one way, right? There's only one actual way to take it on.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you can where they just came from on the other side of the castle here. You can deal with that one first, but then you'd have to come all the way around and kill the other one that's closer to them right here. But
yeah, like safe, but not the most optimal pathing for it.
Yeah. Definitely, the Crucible Knights have the most runes, and I believe
by far
2 boss drops or something. But yeah, the most runes.
There's
and
three. Yeah, there's actually no, isn't there 4? I think there's 4 Silurian Knight ones, and they all drop. There's one on the bottom.
Oh yeah, I always forget about the one on the bottom actually.
And then there's there's one in front of them on that area where like the red eye Banished Knight would be. But so Crucible Knights is definitely what you want to get, especially if this is like the last round in terms of like getting the most runes. Getting Crucible Knights is a very good feeling on any run. So definitely good for this team here. And it looks like we're moving over to Team 9 now, which is by far the squishiest team. And it's not even close.
Yeah,
what do we got here?
We have Revenant, and Undertaker, and Scholar. So 2 of the DLC Nightfarers and Revenant, who's the squishiest of the bunch. And it looks like I think they have the Balancer. Is this the Balancer Invasion? I'm not sure. Oh yes, it is. Yep.
Yeah, the red circle. I saw it.
Yep. So
we saw previously where this can be disruptive, but also literally save your entire run. So exactly. If you can get it done, it's very well worth it. And it looks like they are heading towards it from what I can see.
Yep. And running right by the Wisp. Those things.
Oh no, not the Wisp. I hate this place so much. This is a new area that was added, and it's got the electric rams and Wisp, and you're just this is shooting lightning up your ass just all the time. It is so rough to deal with, but it looks like she got out of the worst of it and is trying to. Is your team here?
I don't think your team is
just by herself, or no? I would not do this by herself.
Yeah, being by herself with all the rams going around. Yeah,
that's I mean, like, what do you think is gonna happen? That's the rams are relentless. So, oh wait.
Revenant alt, yep, coming in clutch there.
Okay, Revenant is here. Okay, so it looks like this Balancer probably will go down now. Yeah, doing this solo is. Yeah, I would not. I don't care how good you are. That's just chaos.
So they only have to deal with the Balancer. They don't have to actually kill the boss here to get the clear of the invasion. But
as long as they get away from the lightning orbs and fight just the Balancer, it's gonna be way more bearable.
Obviously, easier said than done. Oh, they actually heal. Wait, interesting. Anyway, but with all the lightning rams, it's very very difficult to just be like, yeah, just kill the Balancer,
Yeah, I'm surprised they were able to get this much ram into the game with costs. Topical humor.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm very, very good. Looks like they're trying to get down the wait, is there it's one of these ones where there's like multiple spread throughout the area. I never like these. Like with the Banished Knights that are like spread 3 around the camp. I feel like it takes too much time.
Yeah, it takes a lot. That's kind of why I avoid these guys, or this area, I should say, just because it takes a long time to get to them, and there's usually a lot of ads around trying to meddle with your progress. So, yeah, I don't.
It looks like they bailed.
Yeah, they're bailing. I don't know if they have one more Balancer camp that they would have to
far to the right.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to it. So it looks like they're not. Oh, maybe they are going for it.
I wonder how much time. Wait, is the circle? Oh, the circle's already closing in.
Yeah.
This is going to be tight.
Honestly,
it's going to be very tight if they can do it.
It might be better for them to like fight the Balancer while they're in the night, while they're in the rain, right? And just die and be respawned right back where the tree is, because you don't want to lose your flasks, but also the benefit of beating the Balancers here is so crucial, as we saw with Dreadlord earlier.
Yep. And also, yeah, not the end of the world. They'll go back to level 7, but their runes will still be right here. They can just come right back and pick them up as soon as Night 2 starts. So not a huge deal. It's not like it's Night 2 where if you go out in there for 2 seconds, you just drop that instantly. So this is definitely, I think, a slightly risky, but also if it pays off, it'll massively pay off strat. So it's good to see that they're going for it.
You want to go straight across the room where the green pin is.
Yeah. One thing about this room, though, yeah, these frenzy,
no, they Miranda Flower too.
Yeah, the frenzy merchants, they're tough. They can one shot you.
Really?
Yeah. Well, at least in depth 4 when I was playing, I was getting one shot a lot. But it looks like one person already went down. Oh, there's an alt usage from Undertaker.
Oh, no. Oh, and she healed
Yep.
because the Scholar ult, she healed from it. That actually just absolutely saved her life. She had one fraction of a hit point left and then would have come out of the Undertaker ult and died, but Scholar actually gives healing if they're debuffed with that. So that actually worked out so perfectly. That was excellent teamwork there. They might not even have to die.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to die.
Able to just...
There's going to be a Grace up. Oh, no, there's no Grace. It's more to the left. Well,
it's going to be close.
Yeah, they could also just die and have enough flasks for the fight ahead as well. That could be a thing that they could do.
Is there no Grace on the way that they can go to?
No Grace.
Because this might be even worse. This is it's almost better to die right now than have 0 flasks. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. This is tricky because if they die right now, they'll just respawn. No big deal. They lose their runes right here. But if they wait until the circle is closed and they die, that's it. They just lose. So,
oh, she ulted into the storm.
Oh no, that might have actually just killed her.
I think so. Did the?
Ooh, this is. These are some strategic decisions that are not working out.
She will respawn within the circle because there is the timer.
She will.
Yeah. So
at least, at least she'll have her flasks. I'm just worried about her teammates. How much do they have? They might be
Revenant
going to
went down
this fight with
2, so it's only the Scholar that is healless right now, and at very low HP.
Right. Could be worse. They are ultless though, because Scholar just used their ult. So depending on what boss they get, it might not be bad. We'll see. Moving over to Team 4, we got the Guardian, Undertaker, and Iron Eye. Again, very solid composition. Really good synergy between kind of really all of them. This looks like they are on night 2 now, and looking to... I gotta move my cam to see what path they're going. Are they heading towards the castle? Looks like it.
Yeah, well, I think they're going for churches a little bit right now. I believe.
Okay. I can't see their flasks right now, but oh yeah, you're right. Yep.
And
then I don't know what they've done.
They have
Caligo. Bouquet?
It is a Varus bouquet. Unfortunately, no Scholar to take on the Varus bouquet. Just bleed everything. But their Night Lord is Caligo. It is Fissure of the Fog. Okay. So that's probably why we see the Undertaker with a fire weapon. I would imagine.
That thing! Oh my god, that thing's Ash War is insane. Yes. If they can get right under Caligo and just let that thing rip, oh god, it does so much damage.
I have seen...
What's that thing called? Cranial...
The cranial candle stand, I believe. Candle stick?
Something like
that. I've seen this thing in... Someone one-shotted the first phase of Sentient Pest Everdark solo.
Really?
Just with the Ash War. So...
Oof.
Oh, okay.
We just got confirmation that Team 3, they wiped after all that, so that is unfortunate, and they will be eliminated. We got this team taking on Blackblade Kindred, which is always scary. Blackblade Kindred terrifies me every time. I don't care how strong I am.
Yeah, I mean, he is one of the only bosses in the game that is weak to magic. I think it might be the only boss in the game that's weak to magic. Are the gargoyles? Both the Valiant Gargoyle and Blackblade Kindred. So,
and seemingly resistant to most everything else. It seems like they're pretty not tanky. Pretty tanky, rather.
I think Strike is what they're most weak to as well. So, yeah, and they're
doing great damage though.
Oh yeah, another free
is there a difference between this one and then the one on top of the castle? Because I know that one's got red eyes.
I would
scaling wise.
I believe the scaling is different. Yes, if you find the same boss on top of the castle or bottom of the castle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured. Just trying to make sure. Looks like they'll probably get this down though. Are they? Is the knight encroaching right now, or did the first one just end? Because I saw it moving a little bit, but it's hard to tell jumping between games. I think they got time.
Yeah, they have time. Yeah, they got it. Easy peasy.
We got the Doot Horn, but Doot Horn versus Caligo. Actually, standing under Caligo with the Doot Horn might be pretty good.
Maybe Bloody Helix is also good. That's another bleed weapon, although he already has Vari's bouquet, so I don't know if he's
another Erd Tree Great Bow. There's an Erd Tree Great Bow conspiracy going on. They just patched that in today or something. Or we were just oblivious and have never noticed it, but seen it everywhere now.
So
but yeah, definitely the weapon being held here, especially by Undertaker, is going to be very, very strong.
And it looks like they're going for churches now. They are level 12, so they don't really have to focus too much on leveling up anymore because level 12 is the soft cap. But we'll see how good they hold up when they do get to the Night Lord.
Yep. Moving on over to Team 10. What do we got?
Team 10, we have the Raider and the Undertaker and the Recluse. A pretty high damaging team. I'd say with Raider being able to do jumping attacks, Recluse being the highest DPS killer. Oh, and they just killed who?
Balancers.
That was Balancers. Okay, so hopefully that could help them in the.
Okay, so from context, something very horribly wrong is happening because they are currently level 2. At this point, maybe they got a Shifting Earth reroll. I'm not sure. Maybe this is still their first night.
Okay,
they did have a delayed start, so this is not as dire as I thought it was going to be.
Well,
okay,
so
this is
look at his runes as well. He has 100,000. So
100K is level 2. Yeah, he's going to go up to like level 8 or 9 here, maybe. So
yeah, I'm assuming they were level 3, and then Balancers just gives a whole lot. What is this going to be?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they're doing
only 7. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and they still honestly have time on their first night here. So yeah, this is actually going to go very well for them, and looks like they're going to go towards middle to farm the most amount of runes they can get before the first night boss is going to spawn. But yeah, having that Balancers early is just really nice. We saw how incredibly effective that can be. So I'm assuming we're going to see more of that. I'm curious to see how consistent the RNG is. If, maybe we'll get a team that gets the benefit and then just nothing happens the entire time.
That would be
I'm just very curious.
Conspiratorial, favoritism from Nightreign.
Yeah, Ishizaki's just live programming the game as it's happening, just mess with the teams. Are they going for the basement at level 7?
Yeah, right.
No, immediately someone's dead in there, so I'm curious what's in there.
I'm thinking it's okay. It is graphic science.
Science not too bad. Science not too bad.
It is just Recluse is very, very squishy. So
very squishy. Yeah, Cyan is in basement is going to almost definitely one shot Recluse. But I don't know. Grafted Cyan pretty fast.
Yeah, and, not the worst one to get here, and it's really interesting. We just saw the Undertaker here use Prayerful Strike on Grafted Scion. You know that Prayerful Strike doesn't do holy damage. Oh, but
it's physical, right?
Yeah, which is
I
thought it was holy.
I remember reading motion values about all the Ashes War back in the Elden Ring days. Like, wait, what? Why? It's literally holy, but yeah,
they are not having a fun time here. Oh, okay, there we go. That was a lot of chaos, but it seemed to work out extremely well.
So, I am curious. Is the Balancer revive, is that like wasted? Is it like the first time you have a 50% chance, then a 25, then a 10%? Like, is that how it works? And like, do you not want to die earlier? Because if that's the case, 2 of them just used it. I saw them get back up instantly. So that might not be good for them in the future if that is how it works, but I am just guessing. Wait, why is that? Why half health?
I believe the half health is he might have an effect on one of his weapons where it decreases the max HP when you're near death. So it'll increase again.
Okay, so it's a temporary thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you do not want a squishy character with half health. It's just a bad time. And moving on over to Team 2 with Alara, Rage Jazzy, and Grand Cloud. Alara on Recluse, Rage Jazzy still on Executor, and Grand Cloud still on that double reroll into Raider. Let's see how they are doing in their actual match.
Ooh,
looks like they are on top of the Central. Yep. And level 11, but with a ton of souls to spare. Rune, sorry. Oh, wrong game. And so getting a level 13, that's very, very comfortable for the end of night 2. Looks like Rivers of Blood, and I didn't catch their boss. Did you see the map?
I did not notice the boss, the Night Lord. So we'll hopefully they.
So if it can bleed, Rivers of Blood is going to be solid no matter what.
Rivers of Blood on.
It looks like they're going to. So the downside there, like it's a good example of a downside. Reduce damage reduction after evading. Basically, if you have a bad dodge and then get hit, that's going to be even more painful. So it just requires more precision. So that's what the downsides from Deep in Night are like. They can give you really nice upsides, but they kind of demand you play better as well. So definitely risky stuff to mess around with. And we're going into a Draconic Tree Sentinel now, who appears to be getting bullied, and we have a Revenant that explodes, right? Yep, there it goes.
Yeah. as long as Recluse can dish out whatever spells that they have, I think this Draconic Tree Sentinel, is going to go down pretty quick. They're already at half health, so.
Yep. And definitely weak to bleed as well. Rivers of Blood I saw already. Chunking 2 bleed procs already. So every time bleed happens, chunk of damage happens. But also one of the best parts is the stun itself, the stagger. Oh my. Just stuff like this with Raider's block just leads to so many silly circumstances, man. Oh, there he goes. Just runs through it. Just Harry Pottering it, going down the Hogwarts through the wall. And lightning shockwave forward coming out. Nope, never mind. That was the direct shit.
Yeah, that was
then we've got
the infamous laser from across the map.
Yep. Draconic still hits really hard, and they're also in water too. So the additional damage they take from lightning is not to be underlooked. But then again, that big fat double colossal wake up. Nothing feels better than getting slammed by a large man and 2 giant metal hammers. So that'll get you back up, and Draconic Tree Sentinel goes down. She give a nice chunk of runes. What do we got on the loot? Brass Shield. Ugh. Jar Cannon.
Oh, improved charged sorceries, though. She could take that and give it to Recluse.
The Recluse? Yeah, actually, and I think that might have been what just happened there.
I think, maybe, hopefully.
Yeah, so you can actually share your weapons, and that's why it's kind of rough if you get, 3 Recluses or something. Well, everybody wants good, saves. Everyone wants good caster tools. So if you've got a good balanced composition where only, one character needs a good casting tool, then it ends up working out a lot better. Looks like they're just trying to farm some maybe are they going down to the mines to upgrade something, maybe?
I think so, yep. And
so what are in these mines?
So in the mines, it's typically going to be one boss or one powerful enemy that you have to kill, and it'll always drop a Smithing Stone 2, along with you have the choice between a Smithing Stone 2 and a weapon, and that's what you can upgrade your whatever weapon you have to a +2 instead of a +1. Not as good as a legendary.
I saw the troll. The troll was down there, and they running away from it. Nope, going back.
Okay, yeah, I might have just been waiting for her teammates or something. Oh, they will be fighting in the storm. Although trolls are pretty
very
easy,
short. Yeah, they should be fine. So I wonder who needs the Smithing Stone 2, because we can see on the screen she has Rivers of Blood. That's purple, so you're not going to be able to get higher than that with the Smithing Stone. But probably some teammate had a good weapon and needed it upgraded.
Yeah, probably. Maybe I think the Raider still had his starting weapon, so that could have been what they're going down there for. And their Night Lord boss is Gaping Jaw. It is Adele, so that's why they do have poison.
Fair enough.
Checking in with Team 7 here with Chopper with Iron Eye, Duchess with Mochi, and Scholar for Sens. One of the, again, not the strongest team, but not far from the worst, I'd say, when it comes to the team composition there.
Definitely along the squishier side again, no real front line, but Duchess has one of the strongest abilities in the game if it is used at the proper time. Yes. She can basically rewind the last sources of damage an enemy take, and I forget the amount of time. In the next X amount of seconds, basically. And that is most commonly done after a bunch of ults are used or like a crit is done. Typically, the best scenario, I think, right, CBD, is when someone is like actually hitting the crit and the entire team is just wailing on them in the meantime.
Yeah, a crit, a huge ult if an Iron Eye mark gets filled, and stuff like that. This is also the only Duchess that we have in the event today, so hopefully Mochi makes us proud and represents for all the Duchess mains out there.
So an understated part about Duchess's ult, it basically gives your entire team stealth. Enemies will completely ignore you. And you might think, oh, it's not like super useful, but actually it is one of the best revival methods in the
Yes.
entire game. Because if your entire team is down and you go stealth, you can just go and whack your team and just pick them back up and the bosses will just ignore you. And very few characters can have a safe full revive like that, especially with dual daggers too. You can get people up really, really fast. So Duchess's ult is actually suspiciously good at actually getting your team up and saving a complete wipe. So understated. Actually, I don't know. I haven't found any use for the actual stealth. I just found that for like getting teams up, it is monumentally useful.
Yeah.
So maybe not the way they envision, but still very useful.
Yeah, obviously not as effective as Guardian or Revenant, but
Sure.
with Duchess, you do have a lot of DPS with her when it comes to her restage, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yep. So what boss are we getting with the? Is this the?
This is probably
Is this
going to be Draconic
Godric?
Tree Sentinel, I think. I could be wrong about this, but I think it's Draconic Tree Sentinel.
I've been seeing the Curse Blade and the Lion from the DLC so many times because I've been just doing the new stuff that I forgot what like the default bosses were.
Yeah, I'm not sure what their Night Lord is. We will see though. Hopefully.
Wasn't it Gaping Jaw? Oh no, that was
That was a
last
previous theme. Yeah, it is DTS.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, damn, good memory.
I was playing a lot
this
of
fight's
Deep in Night
usually not
earlier, so-
too bad. Yeah, typically the Tree Sentinel will focus kind of one person, and then the other two can focus on the Cavalrymen. The Cavalrymen are just kind of just juiced up basic mobs. They don't really do too much. The Tree Sentinel, though, when he buffs up with lightning, can start doing some crazy AoE that might hit teammates that are not paying attention. So once he lights up, it becomes a lot scarier. But overall, in my opinion, one of the fights I'm more comfortable with, at least for final bosses.
The Scholar ult putting in some work there. I know a few of the teammates were at pretty low HP, but then you could just hit whatever is marked by the Scholar ult, and then you just heal while you're attacking, which is insane.
You Iron Eyes feel so cool with your iframes on your markability, don't you?
It's so
love just
great.
rubbing it in our faces.
You
Just
can attack
glide
while you
across the arena.
dodge. It's lovely.
It's like Bloodhound Step, but you also attack.
Yeah.
Favoritism.
And you phase through the boss as well, or the enemy. So
Oh yeah, true too. Well, it looks like he knows the timing for the lightning attack. There's like a specific delay, and then 3 lightning bolts will absolutely destroy you if you don't perfectly know the timing. But honestly, he's nailing it absolutely perfectly, keeping the boss busy, and honestly doing pretty much perfectly well. All the cavalrymen are dead. It looks like it's just a Tree Sentinel left, and now this is basically just a field boss. So
Yeah.
they should be pretty comfortable finishing this up. But still a lot of damage. Sometimes you underestimate how big those lightning crater attacks are, and they can get you off guard. Oh yeah, he can summon ghostly dudes.
Yeah.
I forgot this Tree Sentinel is beefed up.
After you kill the cavalrymen, they can come back as ghosts. But it's really funny. Like if you knock them off of their horse, and DTS does that huge yell, then they don't have their horses anymore, so they can't run at you. so
they just walk menacingly at
yeah,
you.
they'll throw their weapon up, and then they'll scream, and then I think do nothing. so they do more in
very
death
funny.
than without their horse, which is very hilarious.
What is your favorite post-boss benefit as we move on to Team 4?
It's probably going to be the glint blades or longer iframes.
Longer iframes on dodge. That's by far my favorite. That's so noticeable. Look like we have Caligo. And you know what makes me sad about Everdark Caligo? We don't see that. That's like my
True.
favorite attack, and you
That
don't
is
even get
correct.
to see the prettiest attack. I was like, oh man. But regular Caligo, absolutely beautiful boss.
Ooh,
I think
someone
my
has
favorite
Rivers
theme.
of Blood as well.
Oh, that is going to absolutely melt because Rivers does fire damage and also bleed. That is 2 things that Caligo is going to be weak to. And we're seeing a lot of damage happen out already. I gets the stagger.
And the actual
Big-
yeah.
Yeah, and then the real stagger, and then the bleed. Just so much damage coming out here.
Should be phase 2
Already
pretty
at half
soon.
health.
Yeah, here it is. Here's the phase transition here. And you can see that J-Rock here, he probably has a relic, or he has a weapon that whenever he takes damage, he also has frenzy buildup. So that is very, very dangerous if you're just getting hit a lot, and even if you heal, then you have to deal with getting frenzied. And then obviously when you get frenzied, you get your FP taken away, you get your health taken away, and your a sitting duck.
Who got to get away from those? Oh, either I framed them. That was risky. Knowing that timing is good. Yeah, those little icicles blow up and do a ton of damage, but he relied on his Giga Chad iframes and just completely ignored it. So that was really good.
Undertaker with the right
icicles.
idea there, using the Ash of War on the candle stand, but
yeah,
might have to wait until the next run by here to get right underneath Caligo.
Yeah, he's going to land and then shoot out a giant barrage of them, typically in kind of in a straight line at one person. That person kind of gets peppered, but everyone else can make up their distance. It was shooting at the Guardian, which, I mean, Cinema, that's exactly who he wanted to be shooting at. So that is perfect. And now they're going to be trying to close up that distance again. Little stagger. That was a mini stagger. Ooh, she's doing the get away from me attack. Massive AoE. Uncle Mumble taking a bit from it, but not too bad. A lot of damage being dealt, though, so it's looking good for them.
Yeah, honestly, I think this is one of the Night Lords that you want to see. I mean, I guess any non-Everdark Night Lord that isn't probably Dreadlord at this point, or Bouncers.
I wonder if we're going to see an Everdark during this, because that would be so rough.
That would be
compared to everyone else.
Extremely rough.
Ooh, man. I guess the wing clipped him there. I didn't even see what hit him there. But that's fine. First down, he'll get pick up. No big deal. Caligo is still looking very rough. Much rougher than Caligo's opposition. And they should be cleaning this up pretty soon. I'm assuming...
Stagger.
Yeah, this should be it right here.
Oh, yeah, with the bleed. Yeah.
The bleed proc, and then Iron Eye's got his ult. Yeah, no, it's over. The final Iron Eye hit. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that was a pretty good composition to have there. And then the eruption from that candlestick, if you can get under Caligo, it does so much damage. You can also interrupt, because the elemental abilities will sometimes interrupt key mechanics that they have. That's kind of why you want to bring those things, not necessarily for the additional damage, but for like the guaranteed stagger during certain mechanics. And that was very, very useful for that. I'm not sure if that was our last game.
Runes weren't super high, but...
yeah, I'm not sure. Well, so we can get a preview. Each of them did get around 500,000 runes each. So hopefully we see that amount of runes in round 3. This is Heelster that we have here. Oh, does he have? He has Marcus Hammer.
Marcus Hammer.
Yeah.
Yep. Is Heelster weak to Holy?
Yep. He's weak to Holy.
Oh, that's going to be very, very good. So we're going to see a lot of staggers from that. That's going to be really good for interrupting Heelster's abilities. Just like that.
Yep.
That is a holy damage stagger right there, and that is going to be really good.
Using Raider's ult.
We got the boulder coming up. Getting the iframes out to dodge that hit, which actually is a pretty smart idea because it lasts a very long time. Oh, that final hit, man. It's deceptive that it's going to hit you. It looks like it's going to go past you, but God, it hits everywhere. Nice timing on the final explosion there. Damage is looking pretty good. Flasks are looking good. Things are looking bad for Heelster, but we'll see how they do on the... element phase, I guess.
Ooh, what the stagger?
Sorry, I had to get the backstab.
A lot of damage.
All good.
So that Marcus Hammer in Nightreign has a benefit to where when you do the charged heavy, it actually shoots out one of those like Radagon waves of light every time, and it's really, really cool. Very, very useful. So there's a lot of unique effects like that in Nightreign. Looks like everybody other than ELDEN does not get hit by the transition, which is great. And looks like, what is this, Holy?
It's either Holy or it's Frenzy. Oh, no, it looks like Holy.
Yeah, it looks like Holy. Now, does that mean he's no longer weak to Holy?
I am not entirely sure. That's a really good question. I'm not entirely sure.
I guess we'll see if we see the Holy Stagger, because it's pretty noticeable. But so yeah, Holy is probably one of the better ones to get. You don't have to worry about any status effects. You still got the same geysers and everything, but overall, I prefer the ones that are not status effects that you got to worry about on top of the damage it's doing as well. So Holy is, I think, one of the better ones to get.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about your health ticking over and over again with the poison or Scarlet Rot, or you don't have to worry about going to sleep. That's kind of a rare one too that can happen. But ooh, big attack here.
Charging his big combo. Who is it at? Looks like it. He kind of switches targets with it sometimes. And the landing explosion, will they dodge it? It looks like without block. Oh, no, he headbutted it. Very
he
smart.
used the skill.
Yep, so headbutt on the radar allows you to have a massive amount of damage negation while you're using it, and sometimes if you're not confident in dodging ability that's really hard to dodge, just like that, you can headbutt. You'll still take damage, but it's chip damage. It's not really a big deal. So that was actually very, very smart from the Raider. Very smart decision.
And again, I guess Guardian is a bit low on health. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, well, now he's even lower.
But yeah, Raider and Guardian being here can just take so many hits here. As long as Iron Knight just stays back, doesn't get too aggressive, I think this is going to be quite a simple one for them.
Yeah, I just noticed he did get a holy damage stagger, and you can see the debuff on him now. So we got that stagger into the crit stagger. I think it's over for Heelster, but he could pull something out of his ass. We'll see, but I think he's in for some bad times here.
Raider almost has his ult. Okay, he's rifting.
He might actually use the ult to iframe this. Sometimes I do this too. I try to get right under him, and yeah, I love doing this. And then you get the jumping attack on them at the end there. That's always fun to do.
Is this?
And you get a bunch of free damage.
I think this is sleep. Yep.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna matter. He should be dead before it's relevant.
Don't get greedy. Don't get
Looks like just a few more hits here.
Don't get greedy.
Oh,
that's fine. That's fine. Hey, he's gonna wake back up. It's not a big deal. No, they got this. They totally got this. Unless they all fall asleep at the same time or something. No, they got this. Very patient, smart.
There we go.
Nice. GG's.
That's really good.
Well played.
At least
everything we've seen so far. Everyone seems to be pretty aware of what the fight is. They know, what the transitions to different phases are. They know the big attacks. They seem to be ready to go there. Oh, is this a... Okay, no, they just finished their Night 2 boss, and they're going to be moving on to the Night Lord.
Oh, and they also had a Libra on the map because he has a symbol of avarice. So really important, if they can get a Libra next round, then that's going to be really, really advantageous.
Really good for the tiebreaker, yep. So he's got the symbol of avarice, but still level 11 and 83k. So I'm guessing their run must have not had gone as well as they wanted, because you would expect with that they would have a lot more. So I'm guessing something went wrong. At least they hit the level 12 breakpoint. That is really what you want to aim for. So they can still absolutely clutch this and be totally fine. But this is going to be a bit more of an uphill battle compared to the other teams we've seen facing their Night Lord. So they're doing the standard purchases at the end of the road here. Typically, if you can afford the physics, those are going to be the best buffs you can get. If not, then boiled crab, probably the second best.
Yeah, it definitely depends on I guess what you're going for, because I think I just saw they actually bought the fire bombs or the fire pots, which I think they're going up against sentient pests, so that might be the reason why they bought them. But I personally never buy those things. So
same,
because they already have a whole bunch of fire weapons. Oh, and another sentient pest. There we go.
Yep. Oh, Noster is about to die. Looks like, oh man, they're actually out of flasks, and one Sens is down.
That was the first
Noster's
down,
also
though.
almost down.
Yeah. So
yeah, they'll be fine. Yeah, easy recovery here. Looks like Noster will be going down as well. Chopper probably going to get the final hit here, unless that fireball steers the glory. And swiping with a katana. Actually, insanely high dex scaling on Iron Knight too. So
GG's.
Gonna do pretty decent damage there, and GG's. Noster goes down.
And
they looks like they had a little bit rougher of a time there based on their flasks, but I mean, hell, maybe everyone else has flasks. We can only see the current version right now. So
this was Team 7. So Team 7 is making it to round 3.
Ooh, we got this is the Night 2 boss at level 13. That's pretty decent.
Recluse, so Stars of Ruin and Shattering Crystal, I believe,
Moonlight.
And Moonlight, Dark Moon Greatsword. I'm
sorry.
That is insane.
Sorry, not Moonlight Greatsword.
Yeah.
More accurate, Dark Moon. Here at Bandai Namco, we must be legally clear that it's not a Moonlight Greatsword. But yeah, that is you can't get a better setup than that. That is literally perfect.
Yeah. And Shattering Crystal, he's getting headshots on it. Yeah, that is. Yeah, Recluse can just solo this at this point.
Well, here's the thing. In terms of damage, nothing is going to come close to beating that. Oh, and she opting for the increased damage instead of the damage negation, going full on glass cannon, which You know, if anyone can draw aggro from the boss, is probably the correct decision. He's got a bunch of Starlight Shards. He is ready to go and just absolutely delete whatever they're about to go against. So, cannot ask for a better setup for Recluse.
Yeah, and buying more Starlight Shards. Yeah, this is probably just going to be a 8 Starlight Shards. Oh no!
Jeez, don't even have to use the mechanic. Don't even have to absorb elements. Just spam Stars of Rune.
Oh.
Scholar's got some leveled up pots.
That's why he got the pots. Okay, it didn't connect to
makes
me
a lot of
that,
sense,
that,
yep.
that he was Scholar. Okay.
Yeah, so he's got maxed out pots. Maxed out fire pots actually leave burning ground on the ground that does a pretty significant chunk of damage, and also the original explosion is like a Giant's Flame Take Thee. It's a massive explosion. So
okay.
with a fire
Interesting.
weakness, yeah, that actually seems like a very smart idea.
Yeah, I believe so. They either have Caligo or they have Sending Best, Noster.
Yep. A bit lower level on the Scholar, probably because he bought a lot of consumables, which
Maybe,
makes
actually.
sense. He's got to spend the runes on something else there. But again, Dump Truck Dylan hitting that 12 level breakpoint. That's really the main important point to hit. So we'll see how this goes.
No, when you go in, he's like,
This is like every time. Go ahead.
I do wonder what other items he got up to tier 3 or level 3, because I know if you use some items, it also transfers to leveling up other items of the same type as well. So like you can buy infinite
Right.
turtlenecks at the shop, and then it'll upgrade the boiled crab as well, right? So
Yes. Yeah, I know like physics are in a category as well. There's like, I don't know exactly what the categories are, but yeah, but it's not like you don't have to level up just fire bombs. It'll do fire bombs and like any other pot, anything else you throw. It's basically all throwables at that point. So yeah, that would be way too tedious if it was just per item.
And
Who are they getting?
Oh, it's Libra.
Is that Libra? Yeah, it is Libra. So there was Libra in the field and Libra. Oh no, that was last team. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm getting all my teams confused. Yeah, so this is just regular Libra. Do you think they're going to take a deal?
It depends on what the deal is. I think the only deal that's worth it would probably be eventual greatness, I believe is one, and maybe gain levels. Maybe gain levels if you're like, I don't know, level 7.
What's the downside for gain levels?
You will gain a lot of levels, but you lose levels every time you drink.
Oh,
your
he starts
flask.
off in pissed off form. Wait, oh, never mind. I thought he was in his pissed off form because someone took a deal.
No, yeah, he always starts the same way. Oh, getting
Oh my
one
god,
shot
the
is
one shot.
Undertaker.
See, that's the thing. You go full glass cannon, and the glass part does matter.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, Libra is kind of anti-caster because even if you're not engaging with the boss, he can spawn these frenzy circles under you, and you might be mid-spell cast and unable to dodge for a second, and then you got to roll. You got to rely on just iframes
exactly.
and just knowing the exact timing. So, actually, for casters, Libra can be pretty rough. Looks like in the back I saw some Godskin fireballs, some black fireballs.
Yeah, Black Flame.
Can't tell what's going on back there.
Black Flame from Revenant
definitely
there.
good for the definitely good from the maximum HP drain. Are they going to stop the? Okay, good. They interrupted the bubble. What happens if you don't interrupt that bubble?
A lot of bad things happen, actually, and a lot of things you don't want to see, especially in the randomizer event here.
Yep. Ooh, look, Recluse is already down twice.
Ooh,
Oh wait, no, Revenant.
Revenant.
I'm sorry, Revenant. I keep thinking we were looking at the previous team. That was the Revenant, who is actually straight up the squishiest character in the game.
Yeah, she
And
survived
then
because
Undertaker,
she did.
pretty squishy as well.
Yeah.
This is just squishy on squishy on squishy. So, trying to pick up with pots. I mean, what else are you gonna do
You know
at this
what?
point?
I mean, the fire on the ground probably will stop the timer from going down. Well, now never mind. Back up to 3 bars.
So now are they? It seems like they're just ignoring her on the ground. Are they
think
waiting
so.
for the power up and then just deciding to eat the buff and using that time to revive? Maybe.
That's a good question, because I believe
Linking damage is good.
Undertaker is the only character that they have that can alt and break the bubble.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Now he is still marked. He can technically hit Libra to get everybody up, but the damage.
did
This
not
is
get
not
one
looking
shot.
good.
Yeah, they should.
And I mean, he's going to get the power up. They
Yeah.
might be able to use his time to pick up the Undertaker here, but he's going to get buffed. Like there's no way they're stopping this. So honestly, I think instead of the analyze, they should have just worked on picking up the Undertaker
I agree.
there.
I agree.
because now he is going to be in a frenzy, just going absolutely insane for not the rest of the fight, but for a long time. And during this time, you can't pick anybody up.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Their only
So-
choice here is if Revenant somehow has her ult, then they can
do a full
yeah,
res, but getting Revenant back up during this time, it ain't happening.
Yeah.
You would have to wait out the entire buffed up phase, which is possible. Not saying you can't do that, but it's an uphill battle for sure.
I mean, Revenant could also go right next to them and summon Sebastian, I believe is the skeleton.
The fat one?
Yeah.
Yep.
And Sebastian or the summons can hit downed players as well. So we'll see how this goes. Oh,
Yep,
and
this is a good idea. Good idea.
Oh,
Not the. Oh, she got to
she's
collect
so
the frenzy
far
orbs.
away. Oh, but she's
It
so
doesn't die
what?
though, just barely alive. Yeah, that mechanic, you have to run and pick up little frenzy orbs to remove your frenzy. But this is actually going to allow them, I think, to maybe get a full recovery here. And if Revenant has her ult, that can be another recovery. Libra is no longer buffed, so he's just onto his regular moveset now.
All right.
And although we're looking at low flasks, this is still winnable.
It's winnable.
It's just
yes.
gonna be rough.
Hopefully, Revenant can get her
can't get
ult
hit
back
by
pretty
those.
soon. But
The
there's no
problem is
promises.
every time he starts his buff phase, it becomes harder and harder to interrupt it, and we're going to be on the third cycle of it. And by that point, you might as well just run away, because it's just going to happen regardless, unless you've got like a charged headbutt from a raider or like one of those guaranteed interrupts like that. Undertaker's ult actually does interrupt it, so that is perfect, and that will save them from a lot of pain. Now he does get angry when you interrupt it, but it's still better than what you get when you don't. So
it's pretty easily dodgeable attacks when he does get angry, and if you have range enemies like for right here, then
man, just
another-
barely caught Ellie at the edge there. Yeah, sometimes you just have to iframe those because they spawn directly under you. It can be really rough. Oh, and then doing
yep.
that on top when trying to. Ooh, this is. She's so close to getting her ult back, though.
it's
Like,
very, very close.
So I think she just has to try to hit the boss a couple of times or just wait it out and then be able to, I think, do the family hitting her count as ult gauge.
I'm
I
actually
think it
not
does,
sure.
actually.
Oh, gets
It's so
teleported on.
close. It's so close. Oh, no. It's
No,
up, it's up. This is
they're
this is a
good.
full revive. Now he's going to buff up, but this is going to be dicey as hell, man.
Yeah, this is much
that's-
dicier than the Dreggler that we saw, where they kept on getting
Yes.
revived by the Balancer buff.
It's almost like, just leave me on the ground. I don't want to deal with this. Like,
Yeah.
this is angry stuff.
Oh,
but
they do have they do have
They do have
warming
warming stones.
stones.
And honestly, everyone looking pretty healthy, other than the Undertaker, who is starting to heal a bit over time. Getting out of range for the AoE, nice. They dodge it. It's just the damage. See, they're in that recovery cycle I talked about. They have not really had a chance to fight the boss yet because they've just been getting people up, and it's miraculous that they got everyone up. But hopefully, they can get some damage now. Is that going to reach? It probably should, right?
No,
Nah,
it
it's a pretty short range spell. It does leave fire on the ground, which you might run into. Yeah, he is a little bit, but yeah, that has always been a very short range spell. I always found it kind of underwhelming in Elden Ring. Yes, honestly, sticking with the Blackfire is going to be great. Ooh, Dylan gets grabbed.
Revenant putting
and
a
now
lot
he's
of work
buffing
in.
too. This is actually good.
Yes.
This is good because
This is
the buff
amazing.
is coming, but it's a free revive on them too. I mean, maybe Revenant and Undertaker are not having a lot of progress on those bars, but get him
Not
back up again.
not even halfway. Oh, okay. Scholar did ult, and then that allowed Undertaker to ult too. So
Yep.
not even halfway though on the health. This very dicey, very, very dicey.
Yeah. The thing is, between their ults, they have ways to recover a lot.
Yes.
Scholar can give the heals, Undertaker can give full revives, but they need to not go down, and it is not looking good. Solid connection there with the fireball, but at this point, I don't even think it's worth trying to hit Ellie on the ground. I think you would just wait for ult and hope that
Yeah,
Revenant doesn't go down. I
agree.
can't think of a better way to live here.
I would
I would
also
just summon a
say-
family member.
I would also say that Scholar could ult, but I think he actually just used his ult, and Revenant goes down for the
Oh,
first
no.
time as well.
That should be a pretty easy pickup. Scholar needs to hang in. Dump Truck Dylan, you got the name. Does he have the... No, he doesn't. Any ending graces?
No one graces.
No ending graces. Unfortunately, that will mean Team 9 will be eliminated. I trusted you, Dump Truck Dylan. We all believe in you. But Yeah, they were in a very, very hard cycle of recovery there, and you saw the squishiness. If you've got no like Raider or Guardian to like tank some of those hits and have some great revive potential there. I know Revenant does, but you know, if you're going down every 2 seconds because the wind blows and you fall down, it can be very, very hard to recover from stuff like that. So unfortunately, Team 9 will be eliminated. And I think we are going to take a quick break and tally up everybody else to make sure we have the correct people going into the final round, where we will have absolutely no relics, and it should be the hardest one of all. Any closing thoughts before we go to break?
I mean, if this was rough now, I think we're going to be seeing a whole lot more probably dicier and rougher situations, especially if someone gets unlucky enough to get an Everdark boss. If it's Everdark, you know, Libra, Everdark, Caligo, somebody, it might be pretty tough. So hopefully there's smooth sailing, as smooth as we can be with no relics.
For sure. Yeah. And by the way, this game is called Elden Ring Nightreign. If you're unaware of what the game is, I'm surprised you're here, but it is a very fun kind of roguelike, bite-sized Elden Ring experiences. It's actually on sale with the Forsaken Hollows right now. You can type an ! Forsaken Hollows in chat if you want to check it out. A lot of new goodies to play with. But for now, we will be back in 5 minutes with the results and the beginning of the final round. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back for the final round of the Randomizer Challenge. Unfortunately, we lost two more teams, Team 3 and Team 9. Gremlin, Fighting Cowboy, and Gemtonic, and Alien Mixture, Ellie Joy Panic, and Dump Truck Dylan, my boy Dump Truck Dylan, I'm so sorry. We're not able to defeat their Night Lord, so they have been eliminated, which leaves us with, I believe, 5 teams for the finale. So, what is going to be the determining factor in a tie, CBD?
So with the last 5 teams, half of what we started with, actually, the tiebreaker is going to be the number of runes collected. So fortunately, not fortunately, but there are no relics that are being used, so you can't use any relics that increase the rune acquisition, right? However, there's so much randomization that can happen. There could be Evergels that are more valuable. You can find a dead body with a gold scarab on it. There could be a Libra in your world and get a symbol of avarice. One person or one team can get trolls instead of crucible knights in their castle. There's a whole bunch of things that can happen here that just, tip the scale to one team or another. But obviously, you still have to beat the Night Lord too, right? So that's the biggest thing that you have to worry about.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how teams might change their routes and go for things they might not normally have gone for if they can guarantee they're going to get more runes out of it, because knowing that condition beforehand is going to absolutely shape their routes. I would have no doubt, because I do think that all of them are probably thinking there's going to be more than just them at the finish line. So they have to incorporate this as a core portion of their strategy. And now they can't use any relics at all. There's now no bonuses. It is just them going in naked. And it's going to be the hardest overall because their characters are going to be at their weakest. So we're starting off with team number 2, Alara, Rage Jazzy, and Grand Cloud with the Recluse, Executor, and Raider. And we'll quickly see if they change up their strategies and go to different places to get more runes.
Going directly
sometime
near the Night Invaders. Yeah, they might just be wanting to get a Stone Sword key here and then get out. I would imagine that's what they want to do.
Yeah, you're not fighting this stuff at level 1.
Yeah.
That's a very bad idea. Yeah, it looks like they're going right to the chest. And didn't get one?
I don't know.
I didn't see. I didn't see.
She didn't get one. There are a few other drops in this area that you can possibly get a Stone Sword key. They didn't go for it though. So interesting that they wanted to go for a Stone Sword key first. That is so interesting.
Like instead of even like the starting camp, but
yeah,
a little bit of wasted time there, unfortunately. And see where they're going to try to route back. I think they have a church nearby they're going to. Maybe not. I'm not sure what their plan is right now.
They might also try to be gambling, trying to get a tier 3 Evergel, right? To get the free 30k runes by killing it. Not sure though. It does look like they did clear out the first camp because they are level 3.
Okay.
So that's good. That's good. Oh, they are going for churches though. So
they're going on a church run. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. So this might put them behind on the rune acquisition because the amount of time that you're going to spend going for the churches, because it is kind of out of the way, is just less time. Oh no, they're going into the ruin. Oh, never mind here.
Yeah, it's like you really gotta make a good strategic decision here. With do we want to waste time getting a heal that's not going to give us any more runes and we could lose the tournament, or are we not going to get enough heals and we might just not even kill the Night Lord, and then it doesn't matter how many runes we got at that point. So they have to make that clear distinguishing decision of what they're going to prioritize, and it looks like they are going for the church now.
Yeah, they might have wanted to stop by the ruin because I believe it is possible to get a Stone Sword key in the ruins, like underground. So that
really?
might be what they were trying to go for, but I'm not sure.
Well, still, you have to be alive to earn runes, so it's not like earning additional flasks is ever going to be a bad thing. People just have to be a lot more careful with their routing here, because the runes are, in fact, going to be a huge factor in what is probably going to be almost everybody actually beating their boss based on how well they have been doing. But we'll see. We don't know what they get. They might get some... Is that Kill Store? What is that?
I think that's Dreglord.
Oh God!
I believe that was Dreglord. So this is going to be very, very interesting.
I would not be confident with that at all.
I mean, they have the highest damage character in the game, and they also have a Raider. So potentially
The composition is fine. Yeah.
potentially they'll be good. And I did hear them say, like, you know, they're wanting to get all the gold pickle foul feet that they can get, again, because, you know,
Yep.
the gold feet can increase your rune acquisition, I think, by like 20 or 30% or something like that. So
Yep.
yeah, I'm not sure if they're, looks like they're going to castle maybe to get some
See what's in there?
runes. Maybe not, or maybe they're going deeper outside the circle. I'm not sure. We'll come back into this team later, hopefully, and see what they're doing. All right, so for Team 5, we have the Guardian, Iron Eye, and Raider composition. I like this one. I like this one a lot just because Iron Eye gets to hang back a lot while the two tanks just go in there and tear everything up.
Spoken like a true Iron Eye, just sitting back doing your free damage. I'm not worry about anything. St. Trina's Torch.
St.
Or an Iron Eye.
Trina's
Okay.
Torch. If they have Balancers as the Night Lord, that could possibly be good.
Oh, that could actually be kind of useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can sleep
Oh
on-
no, it's Fulgar. It's Dark
Yep,
Shift
okay,
Night.
yeah, that's
So they would want
It is
lightning.
Yep. That is a random drop for an Iron Eye then. Have you noticed that sometimes you'll just be playing like, I don't know, Recluse, and you'll just get like a Colossal Greatsword? Like,
Yeah.
but why? Well, why would you do that? Like,
Yeah.
I'm playing solo too. It's not even for someone else on my team. Like, what? I don't know what causes that, but they got an Erdtree avatar in the right. Honestly, oh wait, no, they don't have time. It's
Yeah.
already encroaching. That's pretty free later though.
Yeah, they are one of the tankier ones, or field bosses too. So you don't really want to deal with them too early.
Honestly, being level 6 before the first crunch is pretty damn good. They're
Yeah.
definitely ahead of pace for like being level 8 or 9 even.
It's pretty decent, and depending on where they go, if they go towards, well, if they were going to go towards Castle, there's a whole bunch of the like increased rune acquisition trees as well that they could have
Yep.
walked by. So
Yeah, in the water below.
we
But it looks like the castle's not even going to be in the zone, so they might be going past it, or maybe they're going to clear a bit
Maybe.
as they're running toward it.
yeah,
Do a little drive-by. It's kind of hard to say.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what their plan's going to be is, but
Actually, no. We can start Crucible Knights. We can start it. We have time.
oh, they have Crucible Knights in Castle. Okay, so
Honestly, you heard the
Yeah.
you heard the excitement in their voice. Look, Crucible Knights, gotta go! Crucible Knights. Yeah, you just drop everything for Crucible Knights because they're really not that hard to kill, and they just drop an enormous amount of runes, more than every other variant of the castle. So, yeah, if you're looking to win via tiebreaker and you got Crucible Knights in mid, you go to mid and you clear the entire thing.
most importantly, 0 ads. Like, you only fight the Crucible Knights. There's nothing there.
Nothing is useless.
yeah.
It's just. And then you've got at least 4 boss items from the Celeria tree Red Eye ones that are honestly not even harder than the regular Crucible Knights. So it's just, yeah, this is the best thing you can see in the middle. And basically every Nightreign match that's not, the city that takes out the main castle in the middle. But yeah, this is basically what you want to see all the time.
Yeah, they looks like they're probably gonna just kill this one last Crucible Knight, maybe the Celeria one too down here in the courtyard.
They'll be back
Yeah.
for sure.
And then they'll come back.
Immediately after this, we're gonna. Ooh, damn. Okay, we're gonna hop down, Alan. Hop down into this ravine.
A nice communication. I'm sitting here like,
Yeah, no, it's like, I'm
what are they
listening to the
saying?
shot call. Like, yeah, that's good. I don't have to say anything. She's narrating for me.
She did pick up the increased rune acquisition buff on the tree, so
That's good.
they're probably going to be. I would assume maybe they'd want to try to scout out like the bosses with the red charged skin, right? Just
Yeah.
because they give way more runes.
Yeah, that's the problem with the mid being taken out this early. It's like, I kind of don't really know. You kind of just have to wander a bit. There's not really too many great points of interest I could see on their map. So I guess we'll see what they're going to be able to do with that. Moving on to Team 10, the Raider, Undertaker, and Recluse combo, which honestly sounds pretty good. You got
I
the
like this
big,
one.
large man up front, and then you've got the, honestly, Undertaker's up front too most of the time, let's be real. But you know what? You got 2 large entities up front, and then in the back, Squishy Caster. So this could work out pretty well. I just saw a moon come out.
Yeah. So
Was that a...
yeah, that was from the Recluse, and when you have the moon spell, it lowers the damage negation of whatever it hits. So
Wait, is this a tier 3 Everdrill?
this is tier 2.
Oh, it's tier 2.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, still, at level 1, it's a little rough.
Looks like they did die once. Yeah, it'll
true,
take
true.
it'll take a bit, but they will get 20,000 extra runes from this.
Yeah, so
On top of the runes that you get from killing the boss itself. So
That was a moon. Looks like. I'm curious what level they're going to be at. It's hard to tell because we can't see the souls that they lost.
yeah. Oh yeah, his face cam's covering the runes. That's unfortunate,
Oh,
but
yeah.
we'll see. I'm sure since he went and got his runes that he had some some waiting for him. He didn't die beforehand. So
I mean, considering the recluse is using the moon, you can't do that at level 1. So it's got to be they got
true.
at least a couple levels.
Very, very true. All right,
That'll be nice to see.
We will see.
Big fat 20 on top of that.
4.
Honestly, 4 is less than I thought. But they're still on the first portion of night 1. I'm guessing they must have had a delayed start. So.
Oh yeah, they started later than the previous team they were watching, so they still have a lot. Come to think of it, I don't know if bosses in depth 1 can have the charged skin. Enemies can, I know that for a fact, but I don't know if bosses can in depth 1. So that might not play too much of a role in the routing here.
Yeah, when I was doing depth 1, I don't think I ever saw a boss with it, just like random mobs just running around. So yeah, I think you're right. Moving on to team 4, what do we got?
So we have Guardian, Undertaker, and Iron Eye. So another one that can just have Iron Eye just lay back and do nothing, as Scott would say.
I'm not being. You're contributing. Shut up.
A really good basement boss, being the misbegotten, or Lena misbegotten. So
he still hits like a truck though. So like
he
probably
hits
at
pretty
level
hard.
5 will one shot everybody here.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not the Guardian.
He scale, or he can close distance incredibly
very
well.
fast. Yeah, he's cleaning up already. Doing this level 5 is risky, but it paid off.
Yeah, if you can clear out castle day 1, I think that is probably the way to go for taking into account the tiebreaker. Just because
absolutely,
it's the highest concentration of runes. There's 2 bosses that are guaranteed to be here, right? The only thing that's bad is if you get a Bellbright Hunter, right? That's the only thing that's going to be throwing a wrench. And they're already level 10, right? And this
before night 1, that's crazy good.
So this is definitely going to be a contender for the team to.
I got to assume that was Crucible Knights. Like that, I didn't even think Banished Knights would give that much.
I'm assuming, right? Or maybe they were just they could have got lucky with the gold feet, or they used the trees outside to get more runes. Who knows?
Does the boss on top of the castle always drop a legendary, or is there just much higher chance?
It might have a higher chance. It doesn't always drop a legendary. Oh, it's Sentient Pest is their Night Lord, but yeah, it was Crucible Knights as well. We got confirmation that it was a Crucible Knights castle.
I want to go to the team that's got the pot trolls, so I can just hear them be mad. It's gonna have someone statistically has to have gotten them.
Especially with no enemies in the courtyard too, right? So that's the big thing.
Yep. Big fat AoE, just trying to get, I think, as many bonus runes as possible here, just kind of clearing up some rams. Honestly, the rams make the fight much harder too, so.
Yes.
That was a great tornado by the Guardian, disabling those. I mean, the Guardian's crowd control for groups is just so useful with that whirlwind attack. So we just saw that, and everyone else was able to just wail on them, and just, the bosses didn't even fight back. It was just perfect. Man, these rams suck.
Unfortunate to get this place of interest, because... Yeah, the boss is so spread out. You have to go to each of them, right? And I think they don't give that many runes either.
They really don't. I don't find these places really worth going to most of the time. Depends on the circumstance, but if you got a Crucible Knight, Castle and Mid, that's what you're doing. You're not doing anything else. So that's sort of a secondary thing. At this point, you might as well just kill some stuff, get some more bonus souls. Every little bit counts, so they're being very smart about this. Just killing every possible thing for bonus souls. Little things like that are going to be what makes or breaks it, so.
One thing to note is their Night Lord is Sentient Pest, so they can't get the Sentient Pest invasion. If somebody else gets that, then it's over.
They might just win by default. Yep. Moving on to Team 7, Iron Eye, Duchess, and Scholar. No.
The squishiest team.
Yes, this is by far the squishiest team. It's again, a lot of damage, a lot of damage, but there is no Guardian or Raider to just sit there in the front and take some damage and do some headbutt trades and stuff like that. So it looks like we're going to be looking for the seal, which they very quickly found. and they're going to be checking out what is up there. I guess.
Yeah,
for who?
for the Duchess.
The Duchess, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because the Duchess actually has like A scaling and int, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, it's A
surprisingly
scaling.
high. Yeah. So almost as good of a caster as Recluse, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, you've seen that rewind ability, rewinding that damage and applying it back. I don't think it's the full damage. I think it's like a portion of it, right?
Yeah, it's a percentage of it. I'm not sure exactly how much it is, but it is a percentage of it.
Still though, when you got 3 people wailing on a boss, even a percentage of that is just an
Yeah.
entirely giant chunk of damage. So looks like we're going to be ascending the tower to see what staves we get for casting tools. Sometimes the benefits on just the passives alone are enough to warrant looking for the puzzle here, but they found that really quick. So,
I saw Carrion Slicer, which is actually pretty good.
in terms of raw DPS, that's incredible. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Oh, and they didn't pick it up? Oh, interesting.
Leaving ranged weapon attacks for the Iron Eye. I saw the passive on it. Probably wants
maybe.
that. Yeah, that would make sense.
Oh, no.
So yeah, sometimes.
Left that too. Oh, who knows?
I don't know what's going on here. It would make sense because, yeah, Iron Eye is going to be doing mostly range attacks. So sometimes you'd want to trade with your teammates so they can benefit from something that you're not going to benefit from. Because, like, a ranged attack is not a spell. That specifically would have to refer to a spell. So, yeah, that would really only benefit Iron Eye. I'm not sure who's taking that staff. I guess it's just sitting there now. I don't know.
Yeah, they did spend a lot of time. I'm concerned if teams spend too much time, like saying like, oh, do I want this passive? Do I want this weapon? Do you want that's
it's
so
rough.
much time. Right,
It's
wasted,
rough.
and you got to be getting runes. That's the name
Yep.
of the game right now.
Yep. Nightreign very much is a frantic, no-chill game. You are
Yes.
constantly on edge trying to get to the next spot and trying to kill stuff before. So, yeah, sitting there and deliberating, do I want this one? It's like, yeah, it's very rough, which is why I play with my friend Peeve, and that's all he does. He just he reads the lore of item descriptions and gouging my eyes out. Moving on to Team 2 with Alara, Ray Jazzy, and Grand Cloud. We have seen them before. Poor old Grand Cloud with the Raider reroll coming up on a... Oh, wait. Great Red Bear is here now?
Oh,
I have never seen this.
This is
This is a
this is
Seraph of
I
Yurtree.
believe this is either Balancers or Dreglord as their night boss, Night Lord,
Ah.
excuse me. So gonna be kind of a difficult one. Oh, they have a Red Bear in a loop there. Yeah. So interesting enough with that roar is you could be away from it and you won't get hit by it, or you could be right behind him and you won't have any damage taken to you. By
Okay,
the
so it's
Red
more of like
Bear.
a cone?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Oh, God, he's in the block. Okay, he's out of it. That's cool. Yeah,
Oh, Death's Poker as well.
that is going to be pretty solid. Does Death Poker apply it's frostbite and magic damage, right? And
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, frostbite is really, really solid, especially considering it lowers damage absorption from everyone that's affected by it.
And Stars of Ruin on the Recluse.
Oh,
So
man.
this is probably going to be the highest DPS team that we have with this setup here, because
Yep.
yeah, that is they're still behind the previous team who got to level 10 before the first night, because
Yep.
they are only level 8, but only level 9 after the night boss as well. So looks like in terms of runes so far, there's definitely a clear leader with Team 4 so far.
Yes. Going for a Flying Dragon of the Hills, which I believe is the elevated type of dragon. That's the higher end version.
I'm actually not sure if there's a different.
Oh yeah, like there's the one
ones.
in the crater, or not the crater, the mountaintop, like the dragon troll fight. That dragon is just flying
Oh,
dragon, and
yes,
it's way
yeah,
weaker.
yeah.
I think this is just the higher end version. Not too bad,
Goes
though.
into-
Wow, what a jerk! He's actually
So-
doing dragon things and hiding on his perch and breathing fire down.
Yeah, so this is such a risk to fight dragons, just because they do fly around so much, and
They waste
can
a
get on top
lot
of
of time.
cliffs.
Now-
They can go into other areas for some reason, right? So
Yeah.
very, very risky.
And sometimes they'll fly away and despawn. It's just
Yes,
it's
exactly.
very risky to deal with these. They do drop a ton of runes and almost always purple or legendary, but yeah, sometimes you can just see trying to hit and just none of these hits are even connecting because it's just like trying to hit a little
Yeah.
skinny toothpick on a little leg here. It's kind of rough to do. Sometimes it's better to sit in front of its head and try to actually just do like jumping attacks on its head for more damage. But at least that's Poker's weapon art is going to be, or I'm sorry, Ash of War is going to be doing that. There we go. The big head hits. Recluse using her ultimate to give everybody lifesteal and FP steal on hit, and also doing a little bit of damage as well. And there he goes, just running away. Yeah, they can just waste a lot of your time. This is the best attack he can do because he stands still for a very long time. But oh, I've done that. You're like, I'm just barely on the edge of the fire. I'm not gonna. Okay.
More stalling attack.
Yeah, it's just like fighting a tree spirit that just like runs away and flails the whole time. It's just very frustrating. I think you're right. This is probably not worth it. This is going to give him what, A level and the purple item. Like that's just there's so much more they could be doing now.
And he might actually phase. No, he's not going to phase yet. All right. We'll do some damage. It won't kill him though. There we go. All right.
Yeah, a lot of time. That was at least 2 or 3 minutes on, very short intervals. Envoy's Great Horn's pretty nice. Improved sorceries on that passive could go to the Recluse, but nope. Taking the deuce.
Good for Dreglord. I believe it's either Balancers or Dreglord, but I'm pretty sure it's a Dreglord.
I think it's Dreglord because I've done a lot of Balancers. I've never seen the Great Bear. So.
All right, cool. And so that means I'm actually not sure who the Night 2 boss is going to be. I think it's either going to be Moga or Artorias, but we'll see.
Oh, I want to see Artorias. I love new Artorias. It's so sick.
Team 10 with the Raider, Undertaker, and Recluse. Another pretty high DPS team here. And they're already on night. Oh, they have the Death Knights.
This is a night 1 or night 2?
This is night 1. However, we have Recluse down already, and Undertaker.
Multiple downs.
Yeah, has not any heals left. Oh, yeah.
You're going to get picked off casting a spell. Oh, and that's also triple. Oh, this is way worse than I originally thought. This is actually just straight up about to be a loss, I think. If Raider can get his ult back, then maybe like a jumping attack into headbutt to take a trade and then ult on top of that or something. Like, I don't know. He doesn't even have half of his ult. This is rough. He basically has to solo this.
Yes. So the Death Knights are a lot squishier in Nightreign than they are in Elden Ring. It won't be terrible. Oh, no, the terrain here is really bad.
You just got stuck on the knee-high wall. Oh my god, not the knee-high wall.
Has the potential to be the end of it. There are like little healing bushes around the arena too, but I think they probably already.
That's it. It's over. Any wending graces? No, you always hold out hope for that little bit to see, but that'll be Team 10, unfortunately eliminated. Well, at least they don't have to worry about farming for a tiebreaker, but that'll be it. Moving on to this is Team 5, I believe. Team 5? Yes.
Yes, this is Team 5.
Yeah, Team 5. Looks like they're doing a Tier 2 jail.
Yep, they'll get 20,000 free runes on top of whatever runes the Apostle gives them.
And this is probably start or mid of night 2, right? Start of night 2.
Yeah, definitely.
Big fat 30k. That's gonna go a long way.
Oh no, that was Godskin Duo. That wasn't just Apostle. That was a tier 3.
Oh, that's a tier 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So the funny part is, like, whoa, 30k. It's like Crucible Knight. That's like one Crucible Knight or like 1.2 Crucible Knights. It's the Crucible Knight mid, man. It's just such a strong, like, oh god. It's gonna be hard for people that didn't get Crucies mid to be able to beat the rune cap. I'm just gonna say it. I think that's gonna be the main determining factor there.
Again, unless there is a Libra on the map, if someone gets a sentient pest,
a couple world events could change that for sure.
Yeah, true. If someone gets stuck with a Tricephalus invasion and that just completely throws off all your game,
everything, you have to do it. You're just gonna slowly burn to death. Yes. Luckily, I don't think we're going to see that. I don't want to say it because they're immediately going to see it. So I haven't seen it yet today. That's not jinxing. That's just a fact. That's a thing that's currently happening. Looks like they're going for the tough boss right there.
Yeah, I think they're probably going to want to focus on the field bosses first and then maybe go to the castle at the end of
Basement
the day.
and ceiling, yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
I
that,
do not
a little bit of a risk.
like-
A little bit of risk.
I do not like fighting this thing. He's kind of like Radagon Dog, or they just spend a lot of time just jumping in the
Yeah.
air and just spewing goo at you. It's just kind of frustrating to fight.
They do
If you
have
can
an
get him
iron
locked
eye.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do have some good lockdown.
Big damage. Oh, is that
Nice,
stagger?
the mark explosion.
Yeah, if you can get him staggered, he's not like incredibly tanky. He just spends a lot of time just diving around and using his back feet. But they are doing work. They're doing crazy high damage here. So looks like here comes the air stuff, wasting time. Yeah, and
Yep.
then he puts stuff on the ground and lands near that stuff, and it's just that stuff hurts. Like you can't mess around with the
Yes.
stuff on the ground. It's like look at that damage.
Yeah,
He
and
just
that's
straight up
Raider.
almost died.
Yep.
Yeah. So a lot of delay, but they are doing some pretty good damage. I wonder what mid they got to not be in mid now, or maybe they're counting on it closing in on the middle and then finishing there. Because
I believe this was the team that has Crucible Knights.
Okay, then yeah, maybe they want to close
Yep.
up on mid. Honestly, pretty quick kill on Regal Ancestor Spirit for how much it moves around. I say
Yeah,
yes, it's not dead
thankfully
yet.
this isn't the Regal Ancestor Spirit in Elden Ring that can heal.
Yes. Oh
Thankfully.
my god. Could you imagine that phase is in here? Oh.
Oh, it'd
No,
be
I don't
great.
think anyone would ever do it. They just ignore it.
Yeah, I would probably ignore it every single time. Just
Looks like they
like
have
Valkyrie.
another powerful boss right next to him, which is actually pretty lucky.
I think
these
they're going back
things
to
are-
castle now.
Are they? Oh,
Yeah,
they have
I heard them say-
the boss marked, but yeah, okay. I can't blame them for that at all. Killing the red crab. Would you think
that-
it's worth it?
We'll see
Because they have plenty
they-
of time for castle.
I don't think they have killed a boss yet in castle, so it might take just some time to kill the roof, to kill the basement, and kill whatever is around them.
Might be here or here.
There's also that church I see them kind of eyeing. I wonder if they want to risk it because they're almost at max, but you can easily go with one under max and be fine. If you spend that time getting runes and leveling up, that might be the decision you have to make.
Oh, and it is Red Wolf.
Yeah. If they
Not
can
the
get him
worst
into a
one.
corner, if they can get him into a corner, then he dies really fast. Like he's not tanky at all. But like this, like getting
Oh,
him into a
yeah,
corner
there
like
it
that
is.
and locking
Yep.
him down, that's exactly what you got to do. Don't let him dodge around the room. Don't give him that. Yeah, just keep
Great
making him
use of the
backstep.
Guardian art as well, because they were invulnerable for a second there while he was in the corner.
Yes. Yep. Really great start to this fight. Iron Eye comes out, staggers. I mean, Radagon's poor
Good
dog
job.
had maybe
Yeah, that-
5
that
seconds to
was
attack.
Much faster than it could have been. Blasphemous
Ooh,
Blade as
Blasphemous
well.
Blade. Very, very, very solid weapon. Honestly, regardless of what the Night Lord is, just Taker's Flame is just an insanely high motion value on that attack. It's so strong.
Crucible Knight right up here.
And they're going to get their Talisman and their bonus Crucible Knight, maybe. Maybe just running past that for now.
Yeah.
But they're looking pretty good.
Team 7 with Iron Eye, Duchess, and the Scholar team composition here. Squishy team, again.
Very squishy.
And Crucible Knights in the middle.
Oh, wow. You're getting a lot of teams lucky with the Crucible Knights. Praise Isashaki. Oh my god. That's a pretty solid. I can't tell what level they are because the music list,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I will gauge it based off of their total health.
It
and
looks
class.
like 10. Looks like 10 to me.
Oh yeah, I can
Yeah,
see
yeah.
a 0. And they're probably not level 0, so yeah. That would make sense. So level 10, probably halfway into night 2, farming Crucible Knights. That's kind of where you want to be. And over 200k runes is in the bank. So yeah, they were going to be...
Yeah.
I feel like they want to go level up right now.
That looks
That might be
like
what
it's
they're
going to be level 12, if not 13.
Yeah, so I think they're running to the Grace. Yeah, they're running to the Grace right now to level up, and then probably going to tackle whatever is on the roof. Assuming they probably did the basement by now.
Yep, 13. Maybe I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm not sure who their Night Lord is either. I'm always looking to see like how the end game is going to be and how easy it is for them to
Yep.
actually secure the win, not just get a whole bunch of runes.
Yeah, for sure. It seems like they still have plenty of time. I don't even think the first encroachment has started yet. So, or has it? They haven't opened the map in a while. I'm assuming it hasn't, but they should have plenty of time to clear out this entire castle, and that'll probably get them to level 15 easily. Actually.
No, it does look like the circle's closing, and I think I did see some of the storm a bit of ways
Okay,
away. Oh,
so it
they
might be
did
on-
clear out some of the the castle ready, and they're going up to the roof boss.
Okay. I don't hear any slamming around, so I don't think it's a tree spirit. Who is the best roof boss?
I feel like it has to be your tree avatar.
Yeah, I would think that's
Yeah.
right. Ugh. I don't like Deathrite Bird unless you got Holy. Just so much damage. Like, look at that damage.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just
And
one
he
hit.
flips around a lot.
Yeah. And it's very, very hard to hit his head. It's just, yeah, giant pain. Honestly, I think I prefer Valiant or Blackblade. The dude with the gargoyle man. The
Gargoyle guy, yeah.
What is it called?
Blackblade
Kindred. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, thank God. I gotta think of that. But yeah, I think I prefer that over this jerk, just because trying to hit his head is just so frustrating. And hitting a hit like any other part, it's like much higher resistance. So if you can get him staggered and wail on his head, he goes down really quick, but you have to get to that moment. And God, yeah, just the damage. 90% health on just every single hit. And these guys are squishy already, so I wouldn't be surprised if Chopper gets hit and just dies instantly.
The saving grace here is that Scholar has such high arcane that he can poison, rot, bleed, frostbite, everything very, very quickly. And
Oh, yeah.
they do have the Ansper Rapier. Oh,
Falling off the roof there into but no, stuck in the fire.
yeah, there it is.
Oh, it's like the panic, and that's literally like someone in real life panicking while on fire instead of just like casually rolling out of it. They like jump to the left and try to run forward. Then like what do I do? Like that was genuine fire panicking. Oh man, this is. I mean, they might actually. I mean, they're going to be able to kill the boss, in my opinion.
Yes.
But they might not get anything more than that, which means they're going to be probably not in the front runners for most souls. That death there might have cost them.
It might have. It'll take a little bit to get back up there. It does look like all the Crucible Knights are dead at least. I don't know. We'll see. We will see.
At least they respawned on the shortcut side, so that's kind of good at the very least. But yeah, still, that's not so good. And I'm wondering if they're gonna have time to finish this. Is it
They'll definitely have time. I think.
Okay.
I don't think we're gonna have to worry about them like getting chased out by the knight here.
So sometimes you get into this loop where you're pressured for time and you start going more aggro, which makes you die more, which makes you actually do less damage. And that might be what's happening here because they're kind of trying to just go ham, and now two of them are down again, and Chopper's almost dead too. So sometimes it's like
they did rot the bird again. So that is a saving grace. Like as they're respawning, the bird would take more damage.
oh man,
All three
yeah.
of them are down.
This is going to be the only thing they do for the rest of the night, unfortunately. So we're
Yeah.
looking at a level 13 finish, maybe. Well, they have some souls now, so maybe like 14. But I don't know. I think it's going to be enough for a tiebreaker. I don't think it will be.
Unfortunately, I feel like Team 4 is probably it's either Team 4 or Team 5 looks like they might be in the running for the tiebreaker so far, just based off of how many runes or like how many runes they have available to them to actually get at this point. So
Yep.
And speaking of 4, we are checking in with 4 right now with the Guardian, Undertaker, and Iron Eye team composition here.
See how they're
Where
doing in terms
are
of
they?
runes. Oh, they're 15.
Yeah,
before
15.
the end of the oh man, they are definitely doing well. So they are max level before the end of night 2. I can't see exactly how many runes they have, but I can see from there. If you're level 15 before you even fight the boss, you are doing really good.
Yeah.
We're cruising. Do you still have that foot?
They're fighting the Great Worm, which I believe this one has the move-set from the one in the Millennia area, right? The Theodrix, I think the named one.
Yeah, Theodoric. So I think all the magma worms except for one of them have this moveset. Although this does
really?
have the the 3 of them they stand up on their hind legs. There's only one, the Moonveil one doesn't stand up. At least in terms of bosses.
Wait, the one in the rune-strewn precipice or whatever to get to that one stands on its hind legs?
Yes, he does.
It does. Oh man, I don't remember doing that. Maybe I just kill him too quick, or maybe I just don't go there because I just use the lift every time. So yeah, never mind.
Just
Never
get the
mind.
medallions.
Ooh, what would you take here? The 15 health or the 18% damage negation? It's almost effectively the same thing.
Yeah,
I guess the health
ultimately
would
it
be-
wouldn't really matter, but I would if you have a increased attack of full HP, take the flask.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, man, that's Iron Eye's health pool maxed out. That's not very
Yes.
big.
It's very
like
small.
it's a 900 health. Yeah, that's pretty squishy. Granted, he can attack from range. It doesn't have to be all up in it. But what Night Lord are we going for? Do we know here?
I think it's Sentient Pest that these guys had.
Okay,
Yeah.
that shouldn't be too bad. I think they should be fine, but I don't want to curse them, so maybe they'll fail. Who knows?
It could be Everdark. Yeah, so we'll see.
Checking back in on Team 2, should be nearing the end of their night. Looks like they are doing the Divine Beast Dancing Lion fight, which they are summarily ending. Looks like they are 13 with a level up, 14. They might be able to squeak a 15 out of this. So it looks like they are...
No, I think it's just going to be a 14 here. Yep, I think
114,
that
yeah,
is-
no, you're right.
Yeah,
It's like 60,
That's,
70k for like the last level. Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
So-
Looks like they're definitely not going to be beating Team 4 at this point. I think.
So at this point, they need to start rooting for Team 4 to just straight up fail. They need to just
Yes.
actually die, because that is the only possible way they're not going to win.
The
There
best
we
thing
go.
that can happen to them is Team 4 gets an Everdark Sentient Pest and dies.
Yep. So some interesting rune farming strats here, trying to send some dudes out to the wilderness just to get just anything
Yeah.
that they can get. But if you guys have not played Nightreign in a while, they have massively buffed the damage after the
Yes.
second boss goes, to the point where you die in about a second. So you can't really farm bosses there anymore. So moving on to Team 7, let's take a look at what they are currently fighting. Ooh, they are also level 15 before the boss. 27,000. I think the other team had
Whoa.
100k. Actually, I'm not sure.
We didn't see how much they
We didn't
had.
see because it was in the way. That's right.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
this could be very, very close. So this is absolutely a team that is a contender for the most runes as well. So now we have two that are going to be going neck and neck, and really hoping the other one just straight up fails, because these might be very close in terms of runes. Because yeah, level 15 before you fight the last boss, even with these mobs before the last boss, like this is looking pretty darn good for them, I gotta say.
Yeah, and I believe this is going to be. This is a Demon Princess. Is going to be
The combined form, yeah.
yeah. We'll see. We'll see which version it
form,
is.
yeah. Which version do you prefer?
Definitely killing Pain first, so that you get the laser one.
The lasers, yeah. The fireball, man.
Yeah.
Even in Dark Souls 3, I just played through it like the other day. I don't know how to dodge the giant fireball nuke at all. I
Hey.
have no idea how to do it.
Oh, the giant fireball. So the one that's really bad about it is it has the following like flames that kind of get attracted to you whenever it catches like those big fireballs.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
those flames are attracted to the luring skulls.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
That is actually hilarious. I would have never thought to do that. Oh, wow. That backdraft attack, like where he like flips his wings and then does like a fire wave. Why does it do so much damage? It
Yeah, and-
literally one-shots
yeah.
you at max level sometimes. It's crazy.
Yeah, and that's actually different from Dark Souls 3, because in Dark Souls 3, it does no damage when he
Right.
hops away. Like that.
They crazy buffed it, and I was like, it's a bug. Is it multi-hitting? But for how quick that is, it's just a quick. Oh, I'm gonna go fly away now. Oh, you're dead. It's like that attack is way too fast for how much damage it does. I feel like they got to tone that down. But yeah, it's absolutely one-shotting people that are at max level, and that's proof you need of how insanely strong it is. Don't want to get hit by that.
And it is looking
have
like-
you?
Mhm, go ahead.
I was gonna say, have you seen the bug where the bosses leave the arena and just run away?
I've had that happen a few times. And
Yeah,
and just kinda
I
get
got that
caught
once. I
outside.
was fighting this exact boss, and I was like, you know what? I'm tired. And he just
he
left.
he just pulls up
he
the
just
deuces.
soft locked my game. I don't know why that happened. I found out I had to take off equipment that had less likely to be targeted, and then he came back. So if
Interesting.
anyone has that
Okay.
bug, yeah, try to see if that fixes it. But looking like half health, but flasks are doing worse than the Demon Prince is. He is rotted though, which is good. Now, what are the damage buffs on the Demon Prince? What causes that?
I actually don't. Well, that is a damage debuff, I believe.
Oh, it's a debuff? Is that a scholar debuff then? Okay, never mind.
That might have been a
that's a down
scholar, yeah.
arrow, you're right.
Yeah.
Never mind. I thought, yeah, he buffed himself, but yeah, that is definitely from the scholar doing the analyze. Ooh, that laser hit actually didn't do much damage.
Fun fact, I
Yeah,
don't know if they changed this in Nightreign, but in Dark Souls 3, on that huge laser right there, if you have the lying down gesture, it goes completely over
Oh,
you.
you can just goes over it. I've seen gifs of that. That is amazing. I love when people do that. Oh, this looks doable. They're honestly in a pretty good spot. Iron Eye still has his ult up, and he's using it right now for the stagger. We're probably going to get a Duchess rewinding that. There it is. There's the re-stagger. And yeah, giant chunk of change there with the mark on top of that. Just huge, huge damage. And
Yeah,
things are not looking good for Demon
It's
King.
looking like they're probably going to be in a good spot with the Night Lord here.
Yep.
And I believe this is Balancers, right?
Yes, this is a
Yeah.
Balancer seed from what I'm aware.
Okay, hopefully it's not Everdark.
Yeah, that scares me.
Yeah.
That is terrifying. Honestly, it's peak, it's cinema, but oh my god, that is a terrifying fight. I still don't know what to do with the giant slug face. I think you just not die, you just live,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
try to break him out
just
of
live,
the.
And you try to ult, yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, going over the team 5 here in a moment. Team 5 was one of the ones who were getting a lot of runes as well. So let's see what they're up to.
Should be fighting the Night Lord at this point.
Yeah,
Yep, starting with
Fulgor.
Fulgor. They're going into it level 15 with
52K.
50 Q. I think they have less.
I think they have less, than
very
than
slightly
the team
less.
we just
Yep.
saw. So
So let's see if anyone actually fails here. This is looking like regular Fulgor. Yep.
yes, this is regular Fulgar. So good. Not Everdark. So they have more of a shot here.
Yep. I love Fulgor. He is one of my favorite bosses. Dodging his like charge, it's just super fun. I don't know why I love dodging that. Oof, big damage.
Okay. He's gonna dash. He's gonna dash.
There's the dash. Who is he focusing?
Not an Iron Eye. That's the
Yep.
best part.
Looks like it's on the Guardian, which is perfect. Honestly, can you just straight up block that? Nope,
I'm
maybe not.
sure.
Maybe not. I think it's got some holy damage too with it, or lightning. Or
Yeah,
it's
probably.
got something.
I believe he's a holy guy, yeah, because he's weak to
Okay.
lightning.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So, do you find his goopy arm phase to be much of a problem? Because I always thought it wasn't really that bad.
Lightning.
Yeah, I don't think it's too bad. As long as you're not, in front of him all the time, and you're getting stuck in the frame trapping. I'm pretty sure it's a frame trap, but yeah.
Oh, like
I
the
don't know.
gooping into stagger into.
Yeah, when he kind of thrashes it around in front of him, I'm not sure if you can dodge all of them, but I mean, it gives you enough time to get close to him and to not deal with it. So
Lightning damage interrupt, and they got it. Nice. Well aware of the elemental resistances. These people are avid poke. Oh wait, no, that's not Bandai Namco. I cannot say this other game that involves type matchups doesn't exist. But yeah, they definitely know their weaknesses. And here comes the goopy arm. Starts off with a big slam that hits, basically the entire arena.
Yeah.
Can you jump that, or do you just iframe it?
I don't know if you can jump it. You can iframe. I'm not sure if you can jump that specific one.
It
I
seems to
usually
go
roll
into the
everything
air a
anyway,
bit, so yeah, rolling sounds much safer. And here comes the slams, followed up by some goop. And then we need an interrupt, an instant interrupt. Yeah, I'm hearing the great call outs, go for lightning. So
the Raider has been on point with dealing the lightning damage so far.
Yep.
So
very great at interrupting. And what happens if you don't interrupt that again?
He gets the attack off, and the holy light pillars start coming up from the ground.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
And sometimes, even if you do interrupt him, he'll still do the attack, but the light pillars actually have a tell to them, and they don't do as much damage, and they're not as wide. So
Oh, okay. Well, things are looking pretty good. They have got most of their ults up. Fulgor's got maybe 8 or 9% left, and he doesn't really get any harder than this. So as long as they survive this next little barrage
Yeah.
of stuff, that's basically going to be it.
Just kidding.
I don't think they need the interruption at this point. I think just go for the kill now.
probably not. Hopefully not.
I mean, it
he's doing
complicates it a
his
little bit.
charge.
Oh, this is going to make him live a bit longer. All right. Well, yeah, this complicates things a little bit.
He is not on Iron Eye, which is the best thing. Guardian does go down.
Guardian goes
Raider
down.
still has a lot of health
So
left.
low, though.
Oh, Iron Eye can get Guardian's probably can get up.
Yeah, he is so
we're
far
good,
away
Sean.
that he's not even gonna get back in time. He took a round trip, going on the subway now, switching stations, and yeah, he's back in range now. Yeah, they should be fine.
And
Iron Eye
almost
almost back.
has ult, yeah. So
Yeah.
looks like this is gonna be fine.
Yep,
Yeah,
Bobor's
there
gonna
it
go
is.
down. Very nicely played. Excellent
wow,
call outs from
wow.
the team there. Ooh, he was just rocking the bow, just the plain bow. Yeah, in terms of the total runes, though, this is going to be close. I think the previous team might have had them beat a little bit. But
We'll see. This is team 2.
yeah, so it is really going to come down to a tiebreaker. Do we know exactly how? Oh, we do know. It looks like team 2 completed, team 4 completed, and team 7, I think this is saying. Am I reading that right?
Team 2 has not completed yet. We are watching team 2 at the moment, but
Oh, I see.
yeah.
Empty bar there. Never mind. Yep.
Team 4, team 5 have completed.
Gotcha. We're looking for the 3 successes.
Yeah,
And this is
yeah. Unfortunately, they are not level 15, which means they did not get as many runes as previous teams.
Yep.
And
This
looks like
is,
heals are kind of rough.
Yeah. Well, hell, this is still exciting to watch to see if they can actually kill the Dreadlord. So it's a really cool fight. So we're in phase 1 of phase 2.
It does have
And
a
you're
Solaria tree. They do have holy weapons, so they are aware of the holy weakness to for Dreadlord here, which is pretty cool. Solaria tree is also the Ash of War. Yeah, probably gonna do a lot of damage.
Insanely high damage.
I'm
If it
not
can
sure.
hit.
Yeah, I think it missed there.
Unfortunately, he kind of moves around a lot, but yeah, big chunks of damage if that can hit. Especially the fully charged ones. But it is kind of dangerous to use because you got to stand still for solid 3 seconds.
Yes.
But if you get it off, yeah, huge damage. So definitely don't do it like now. But yeah, if she can stand on the back, she can be like an honorary caster. Ooh, Cloud goes down already on second death. Not great, but all attention is currently being directed here. So hopefully oh, nope. Dreadlord's like, I don't like any of this reviving happening, and I'm coming back.
That's exactly what he says. Like he gives some attention to the one person away
he's
from the
looking.
body. Yeah, then he starts aura walking past towards you, and you try to get your teammate up.
Yep. Well, it looks like we're watching a Duchess.
This is Executor, I think.
Oh my God! I just don't recognize it without the aura walk. I just wait a minute. Where's your deflection blade? What? It's like a Solaria tree. That's dishonorable. All right. Oh yeah, no. Okay. I think that's an Executor. You may be right.
Yes.
I don't remember Duchess being able to do this. So, Executor's ult is very, very good for picking people up because it's extremely tanky. It's not invincible though, but it is very wide hitting attacks, and they do giant chunks. But unfortunately, actually wasn't able to get Alara up because as strong as you are there, I mean, if the Dreadlord is just wailing on you, you still probably don't have enough because he can even stagger you in your big wolf form. So not as clear of a result as like, Revenant or Guardian given the instant revive, but still pretty good. Hopefully Cloud can keep the boss busy, but I feel like every time that happens, he's just like, nope, I don't like these revives happening. He is a hater right now. Oh, man.
Oh, he is on top of the Totem Celev with
that might
Raider
give enough space for safety. He does have a couple of high-reaching attacks like that. Yeah, oh no. I think that was a great idea, but now they're just dead up there. So it didn't end up working out. And now they comically Scooby-Doo fall to the ground when the ground evaporates before them. But now we've got this crazy series of attacks coming, and she just needs to live through all of this and then somehow miraculously get her team up. I hate to be a Debbie Downer. I don't think that's happening.
I don't think it's going to be happening unless the ult comes back and
if she gets her ult back, there's a chance.
Yeah.
Even if she just gets her ult back, that will be impressive. But yeah, this is one Angie boy versus very small lady with, well, I guess not lady. Executor is just, I don't know. I keep thinking that this is Duchess. It's just not. It's weird seeing without the katana, but there it goes.
There it is.
No Wendy's.
And yeah, no.
I'm not seeing the defeat. Someone's got a Grace.
Yeah,
Yep,
she has
she
the winning
does.
Grace.
So another chance to get the ult back. I think that did she lose some of her ult bar on res? Ugh.
I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention.
It's gonna be so hard. You know what? Go full Executor. Just deflect all the moves that charge the ult bar. It's the way. It's the only way. Become one with the blade. She's not confident with the blade. Wait a minute. She has bust out a katana. Do it. Deflect him. Ugh.
It is
It's hard.
Moonveil. It is Moonveil.
It is
Pre-patched
Moonveil.
Moonveil or shipped Moonveil from Elden Ring is one of the better weapons in the game. So
Yeah.
it has the power of Miyazaki right now. Hopefully, who knows?
Can she get that ult? That is the question. And then even when she gets the ult, can she get anybody up? Because it's not like the Dreadlord is just going to let it happen. So she's got to live through this barrage.
We will see. And
Final
he's
hit.
not even in
Good
the
iframes.
second part of phase 2 yet either.
Yep, which is probably good. Oh, the chip damage.
Yeah,
The
there it
sweep at
is.
the end. Just
Wait, she has
Random-
a second one?
she has a 2 winning races? Oh my god. Literally John Sekiro. Oh, come on. She's literally playing Executor, playing Sekiro, and she has died twice. You cannot actually write this. Inching closer and closer to the ult. Just needs to get a few more hits and not die, but he is just so aggressive. Maybe a couple of transient moonlights from a safe distance, perhaps? I don't know.
I mean, running out of even like putting down
The turn and burn.
putting on the warming stone might have been a good idea just to fight him in there.
That was a valiant attempt, though.
That
That was a very valiant attempt by Jazzy there. That was
All right,
insane.
Team 7 though. Yeah, what's the
Looking
balancers?
okay. We got no Everdarks this whole tournament. Thank God for
no
everybody.
Everdarks.
That's good. Balancers looking at their. I mean, it's not really a second phase. It's more of a cycle, really, more than anything. But
Yeah.
looks like they're doing very well. Level 15 with only 3k souls, though. So in terms of the runes, unless balancers are dropping 200k,
Yeah.
I don't see them winning that.
Yeah, Night Lords do not drop any runes, so but what you see right here is what you get for
Yep.
runes at least.
I love this attack. I actually love being targeted by this. It's so fun.
It's
Except
really-
the
it's
final
really fun for
shockwave.
me.
I always don't know where it's coming from her, right? It's just a wave of like lances
Yes.
that goes vertically into. Okay.
Yeah, the speed, judging the speed of it is kind of tough.
Yep.
Because depth perception on them is kind of
Across the entire arena, like it's like it seems like it's there. It's like the Monty Python like night approaching. It's just always not actually at you yet. Things are still looking pretty good. I mean, they got a couple of downs here and there, but they've got decent flasks, and they got the boss down to below half health here. So as long as there aren't any major mistakes, we should be okay here. Looks like they're grouping up for the big attack. Oh, the teleport from the main boss
Oh, and they were right next to each other.
so they got double hit.
That is rough.
Mochi is at least on their first form, so just a solid, maybe just a couple of hits here. Yeah, Iron Eye is kind of low
Yeah.
on the potential, but it can do it from range, which is really nice. So
Yeah, Iron Eye, picking up with Iron Eye with only 1 bar is really, really nice. More than that is kind of rough.
yeah,
However,
for sure. But it's very
yeah, it
safe.
makes it work.
Very safe. Yep. They're all back. Sends immediately goes down again, getting kind of ganked from behind by one of the Harmonia. And I guess we're going to be looking at more peppering, but it's kind of hard to do when you're also getting ganked at the same time. So
Yeah,
he also has boss focus right now. He can't be going for revives. He's got to
Yeah,
just stay alive right now.
It's definitely a team focusing to pick it up when there's 3 bars you have to go through.
Yes, absolutely.
Nice.
And just in
Iron Eye.
general. One more. Okay, nice.
Still has 4 or 2 flasks now, which is not too bad. Oh, no.
Oh, he didn't get
He
hit by that?
iframed
Oh my
it.
that was surprising. That looked like an early roll. I am
That
so
was
surprised it didn't
pretty
hit.
close.
Yeah, that'd be on the last frame there, but that's very good because that would have hurt a lot. And I can't tell if they've given up on trying to get Sens back up. Maybe they're just waiting for ults or something to combine, but they might have given up.
I think waiting for an ult, especially with Duchess on the team, is probably going to be a good idea.
Oh yeah, Dutch Assault is a
Yeah.
free revive for sure. Ooh, a lot of hate coming this way. Chopper,
Iron Knight is taking a lot of the aggro here, so that
he
is
is. No,
very,
he's
very good.
he's doing a great job. Mochi still goes down across. Probably one of the Harmonia might have hit her from behind or something. I'm not sure what happened there, but this is looking grim. However, Iron Eye's ult is almost up. It's only going to do, it's like a bar and a half, right? It's not 2 bars.
I think it's 1 bar.
It's only 1 bar. Oof, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, he can just get 1 bar down and then ult it and probably be fine.
Yes.
That's probably the best way to do it. And he's so close.
He
He's got it
dodged
up
the grab
with the mark.
You
and then he's going to get a
that
rev.
grab.
This will also cleave
That
too.
is insane.
Oh, that was the play of the game right there.
Someone
using
said
that-
clutch or kick, and he is clutching.
Yeah, that was so evasive, but also offensive at the same time, and saving a teammate. That was peak. That was extremely good. Good dodges here. Dodges the 3 and the 4. Very nice.
So it actually depends. So there's 3 different kinds of balancers. I believe there's a hammer one, there's a lance one, and I forgot what the third weapon is, but each of them have a different moveset, and it affects what their moveset is when they get possessed by the paint.
Oh,
right?
really?
Yeah.
Which one does the mesmer flame? Is that the lance or the spear or whatever?
It's the one that isn't this one or the hammer.
Okay.
I think there's only one hammer one.
Okay.
But yeah.
Sends. Wait, did they ever get Sends back up? I don't even remember. I was so
No.
flabbergasted by that play.
No.
It was just like. Well, honestly, it's probably the better play to just try to duo the rest of this because that is so much damage they would have to do.
Yeah.
That's so many hits that it's basically killing the boss, hitting them that many times. Ooh, gonna get clipped? Nope. Ooh,
Oh,
again,
he uses
using the mark.
Yeah, there we go.
Using
I
those
think
precious mark iframes. Very smart.
Hopefully, Mochi can use Duchess's ult here to pick up Sens. I think that's the best.
Yeah, that
thing for
would
them
be
to
a
do.
free. We just don't know how far charged her ult is. It's so close to being a win, but they are still not out of the woods. Here comes a big combo, marking through it to get some distance, and then perfectly dodging the follow-ups. Very nice. Yeah, that mark is so good. It's like an extended
Yes.
Bloodhound step for like the longer combos. Oh man, super nice. Ascend
Oh,
looks like he
did
actually
use
will
the
be getting
ult?
back up. It looks like he did. Yep.
All right,
Yep,
now all
ult
3
was
can
used.
take part in the fight this time. This
This
is really
does
good.
mean Chopper is the only person being attacked right now because everyone else is invisible.
Finally goes down.
It would make sense. He basically had the entire room
Yeah.
yelling at him. There was no distraction. So taking on everything at once, he did it already for such a long time. Ooh, the final clip.
Oh, but
You
there's
have
still
to
2
forward
people
dodge
up.
that one. Okay, but Chopper
Those
gets back
2
up
for
because that was
1.
his first down. Yeah, so this is still looking good. Chopper's ult is back. I think they just go for the kill now. Probably
think
leave
so.
Mochi down and just go for the kill.
Scholar can use the ult as well to
Combo that damage.
tether
Oh,
them
like
together.
right there would be perfect. Right in the middle. That's honestly one Iron Knight ult, and I think they just all drop dead. They're marked. Here comes the ult. Oh, this is going to be it.
Maybe.
Oh, damn it.
A little bit.
Oh, it would have been so cinema if it was exactly enough. But that's basically it.
There it is.
Anything. Very nice. Man,
Wow.
I don't know if they're going to win from the tiebreaker, but they won in my heart. Chopper
They-
did some amazing plays there in that fight. That was fantastic.
That's a huge win on the expedition, regardless if it was a win for the randomizer today. But yeah, that
Yes.
was incredible.
Yeah, I think if we had a play of the show, it would probably be that
Yes.
one. That was masterfully mastered. It was the mark iframe into the offensive mark into the wake up with the Iron Eye ult, also staggering the nearby Harmonia. Just absolute cinema, perfect. So that was, I believe, the last round. That was, in
Yep.
fact, the last round. So in terms
3
of
teams,
teams that
teams
actually
made it.
completed all of them, we have Team 7, Team 4, and Team 5 that finished all 3 Night Lords, and now it is going to come down to who actually got the most runes. And I'm not sure if we have that information yet. Do we have that information yet, or should we take a quick break to find out?
I believe we do. We have information for
we
2 of the teams. We have the third team who just completed. I think we're still waiting on the numbers for that. So
Okay.
yeah.
But In terms of overall plays, yeah, I got to say Chopper's or Iron Eye play there was absolutely
Absolutely.
the standout moment. And again, even if they don't win, that was still absolutely awesome to see. It's a really, really cool example of showing how a lot of the Nightfarer's abilities are not one-dimensional. You saw it used for defensive and offensive ways, and Duchess used it to get her teammate up, used it in a defensive way. You can also use it defensively to sneak up on things and have any of your, time, backstabbing something or something like that. So there's a lot of ways to embrace the uniqueness, I guess, of your Nightfarer's power. I think we saw it really on full force there.
Yeah, and I mean, also towards the end there, Scholar did use the ult as well to tether all of them together with the Night Rain, the Iron Knight ult as well. So I don't know that I would have loved to see how Team 4 dealt with Sentient Pest. I mean, it's Sentient Pest. So I guess it wasn't the most difficult one, but I don't know. All three teams that completed it, like hats off to them. That was very awesome. I think all three of them also got Crucible Knights, I think, in the center. So I don't know. I think
works out pretty well. Yep.
Yeah, worked out for everybody. The only thing that would have been maybe a bit controversial is if someone got a Sentient Pest raid. If that happened, then I don't know. That would have been GG's. But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But
no
yeah,
Libras either, I believe, or at least I didn't see any symbol of avarices that people picked up. So
I didn't see any.
Yeah.
It's just those moments where, like, right at the end of that last match, where all of the ults combine to one. It's just like that anime moment where, like, all the laser beams are converging at the same time. It's just one of those moments. The damage is linked. The Iron Arrow goes through. It's just, I don't know. It's just, they're just such cool moments, and Night Rain is just basically chock full of those. Honestly, even playing with randoms now, I have found like randoms have just gotten better over time. I mean, it makes sense, right? The people, playing the game are going to overall learn it more. And just the amount of synergy, having those moments, I feel like is what Miyazaki was talking about when he talked about like co-op, where he gives that whole story of like, a stranger on the side of the road and interacting with them and then just never seeing them again, but having like a special interaction with them. Like that is basically Night Rain to a T for 45 minutes, and then you just like wave goodbye and like those experiences. I would almost love like a re-queue with this group thing. I think that would be so cool, because sometimes you get a really good random group and you just want to play with them again. But it also adds to that whole, design philosophy they have of just encountering these people, having a good time or bad time. Sometimes it's a bad time, and then just going on and moving on to the next. So that is really what Night Rain's all about, having those experiences. And looks like we're going over to
so the tiebreaker results are in. I can read out all the Rune numbers as well. So Team 7, who we just watched, did come in third. They had 1,186,340 runes. And in second place, Team 4.
Oh my God!
Was 1,887,846, and then number one being Team 5 is 1,898,032. So that is a difference of less than 12,000 runes. That is one boss.
Such a small amount.
That is one Everjail. That's a few. That might be like 12 enemies. That give 1,000 each. So
just those little moments, like while you're getting ready to fight the first boss or something, like killing a wolf on the outskirts. Just those little things add up, and I guess that means Team 5 is gonna come out as the winners. Yeah.
that was
crazy.
Wow.
That is such a small value. So I think we should be about ready to go talk to the winners and hear what they have to say, and we will go from there and hear what they got to say. Oh, okay. Apparently, we're still trying to get them all on a call together, so we will let you know when that's ready to go. But overall, if you guys enjoyed this and you want to be in a tournament like this, if you like Night Rain, like any Bandai Namco in general, ! BN creator in the chat. If you're in the Americas of any kind, Central, South, North, Canada, then feel free to apply. Content creators of basically all sizes are welcome. There's pretty much no downside to doing it. You just get really cool stuff like, entry to these tournaments with actual prizes and stuff like that. Even just commentating. I'm just commentating because I'm in the collective. Nothing other special treatment other than that. It's just I joined and then they're like, hey, let's do this. CBD, were you going to do the tournament and you declined to commentate, or were you going to do both?
Well, I mean, I wanted to commentate first and foremost, but I was interested in the tournament too. However, like there was an announcement in the Discord. I was like, "Hey, we're gonna do this randomizer thing." I'm like, "I want to participate in that." And then there was another announcement being like, "Oh, we're looking for commentators and shoutcasters." I'm like, "I want to do that." So I applied.
Same thing.
Right. So
Yeah.
and this was a very, very fun time. And like again, I only got this opportunity because I'm in the Creator Collective, right? And and what Scott said too. It doesn't matter how big you are. Like a lot of people who I knew, they were like, I don't know if I should apply. I don't know if they'll take me. It doesn't matter. Just do it. Right. Just do it. You have nothing to lose. The worst I can say is, well, nothing or no. So, I mean,
yeah, there's really just no downside.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of anything in the Bandai Namco roster, which again is like 8 billion games at this point, it's probably one you really enjoy. It's a no-brainer. Just give it a try. If you go to conventions and stuff, there's special meetups. You get to play games before everyone else at those types of things. So a lot of really cool benefits, getting game codes. There's just no reason to not apply for it. That was the mindset I had. I just did it. And yeah, it's awesome. So that is it for the whole Bandai Namco Creator Collective. And then again, for just Nightreign in general, it is currently on sale with the Forsaken Hollows DLC, !Forsaken Hollows in chat. I'm not sure how long it's on sale for, so I guess get it now. I feel like that's a generic thing to say, get it while it's hot, but I mean, actually get it while it's on sale. It is definitely worth it. They have added, I don't care what they say, it is a new map. The Shifting Earth is a brand new map, and the new Nightfarers are really fun. New tiles on the actual maps themselves, and new bosses, new Night Lords, new Everdark stuff. So just they keep adding stuff. I almost want to say it's their first DLC to just guilt them into making more. I don't know if they will, but I'm going to just say it's their first DLC just to make them feel a little bit bad about themselves if they don't. No, but yeah, it's a very fun game. If you haven't tried it, definitely check it out. Obviously, we are fans of it because we are currently here talking about it and watching it. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And be sure to remember all the times that you fall off the new map, right? Not new Shifting Earth.
And when you do pay it forward, then the next time
course.
you be the leader to lead someone off the cliff. You point down and say there's a shiny something there, and they'll trust you and give you a thumbs up as they fall down. And you know what? The cycle of hatred will repeat. It's a cycle of love too. It's like, you know, it's like a frat. You got to be initiated into the jumping off the cliff club. It's gonna happen at some point, but yeah. Very good times. Overall, though, I mean, this whole tournament was super smooth. Like, props to everyone involved in production and everything. Everything is super, like, there's last-minute adjustments. Like, I have hosted tournaments like this before, and the chaos involved, like, commentating is one thing. Commentating is it's just fun and laid back and easy. But running behind the scenes, like what they're doing right now, you know, someone has to drop out. Oh, what do we do? There's 3 people on a team. Do you have to kick that whole team out? No, we have to talk. Do we replace this guy? And you're doing this in the 10 minutes before you start in a panic. It is so stressful. So props to the whole production team to actually setting this whole thing up. It has been running very, very smoothly, at least on our end. Maybe they're running around with their hairs on fire. I don't know. But as far as we can tell, it's been great. So definitely props to Bandai Namco for setting this up. Jules for contacting us and setting this all up. And yeah, it's been a really good time.
Yeah, the less that you can notice about production means that it's going extremely well. So
true,
definitely props to everyone who you guys can't see. You guys see us, but I mean, like, there's a lot of people working behind the scenes here who are putting a lot of work. So, and you guys can even hear. We can hear some people who are giving us pointers and things and tips and stuff. But you guys can't hear them. But that's just how smooth it goes. But. Yeah, I don't think they're ready yet. I doubt that they are.
I saved like a bunch of questions to ask you in case of this moment. That's why I didn't want to talk beforehand. So now we have stuff to say. So are you more to challenge runs or speed runs?
Challenge runs. I've dipped my hand into speed runs. With Nightreign specifically, though, speedrunning is not as conventional. Just because
it's a lot of RNG. That's got to make it a lot.
There's
weirder.
RNG, but like there's only really like 3 points in time that matter when it comes to Nightreign. That's night 1 boss, night 2 boss, and the Night Lord, right? Mm-hmm. But like as far as I understand, like I did participate a little bit in speedrunning with trios of Heelster when the game kind of first came out, and I think like people got that down to like 29 minutes.
How do you speed it up? I thought it's on a flat timer.
No, so I mean it's on a flat timer when it comes to, you know, like the expedition, but not like the fights themselves, you know.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Were you ready to go? Thought I heard something.
Yeah, I thought I heard something. It's fine.
All right. Going on further, what type of speed runs have you actually done, like for this whole series?
what type of speedruns? Speedruns, and it. The only other real speedrun that I've done was in Dark Souls 3, and it was all bosses glitchless. But I'm much more of a challenge runner. Like when it comes to Nightreign specifically too, like I was the first person to do to kill all of the original 8 Night Lords like back to back, deathless. Like no going down, no doing or no like having a wending grace, like nothing like that. So like that's kind of what I look forward to whenever like a new From Software game comes out. I like to push the limits, I like to do interesting things too. So
I think I heard we have interview. Hold on, let me go to my fake headset. Nope, maybe not.
Hello?
Hello. who are we hearing right now? No one's talking. We had to say this thing was running smoothly. Why did we have to do that?
I actually hear you twice as well.
You hear me twice?
I can't hear them
Yeah, I hear
though.
you twice.
I
It's
see
fine,
them. I
it's
can't hear
fine.
them though.
Oh, there we go. It's fixed. Thank you, production.
Are we good?
I don't know why.
No.
Oh wait, I still hear it.
There's
Twice, actually.
disjointed communication right now. Someone can hear us, we can hear them, and then vice versa is mixed
really?
up. So something is getting a little screwed up. We're trying to get the interview for the winners here, but there appears to be some technical difficulties. I can go put on my Albanura cat, kill some time. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I could show off my Guardian shield. Yeah. Speaking of events and everything, like I won this Guardian shield at the first Nightreign event hosted by Bandai Namco. That was very fun. There it is, Albernaric.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, that is sick. I want that, man.
Oh, I hear more people. Oh,
We have Olivia. That's it? Okay. Hello? Are we good? Hello, hello? I don't think we have her.
she might
I
have
don't think
us.
we
I don't think we have her.
Olivia, can you hear us?
What's up?
Hi.
Oh, there we go.
We're good to go? Hi, you can hear us, right? No. How is this intermittently lasting? We're
Okay.
cutting it. All right. Okay, never mind. So no interview, I guess. That's fine. Well, I guess we will move on to just saying congratulations to their team. It'd be nice to talk to them, but I'm guessing we were having some interesting issues there. Team was ELDEN, hopefully I said that right again, and Olivia, and then Vantacro Bringer. They were the winners. They will be receiving a custom statue and also the Elden Ring board game, which is now $5 trillion. Demand skyrocketed. And so
500.
Congratulations to them. Fine, 500. But congratulations to them. They did incredibly well. Such a close. Like that is literally
It's less than
12,000
12,000
runes.
Yeah.
Less than 12,000. That is such a small difference. Absolutely crazy how close that last match was. But congratulations to everybody who did well. Honestly, I feel like everyone did well. That was a fantastic tournament overall. And again, Bandai Namco Creator Collective, please feel free to join it. It was kind of responsible for this whole deal. So appreciate you guys joining us. Thank you, everybody, to the players. Thank you for the production. And thank you for you guys in chat watching us. We will see you next time. Take it easy.
Thank you all. Have a good day.